We're here, man. We're definitely here.
I haven't seen him.
Feels weird, man. Look at you.
Mike.
The shirt open,
I wore
the
this
chain,
for you.
the
I wore
chain
this for
hanging.
you.
What happened?
Dude, I wore this for you. This is like a date.
What?
This is like a date.
I think.
Yeah. Get those vibes. You should just hear his message before that. We can play the message. Oh, dude, we're starting. All right. Welcome to the You Are Here podcast. This is episode 22 of the podcast.
22.
Guys, you can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean, YouTube with the video, Castbox,
Yep.
Earworm.
Trademarked.
Yep, trademarked. Also, www.youareherepodcast.co. We could not afford the M. Thank you guys for tuning in. We have a very special day today.
Oh my
We're
God.
all back, reunited,
Shut up.
and
Shut your mouth. I'm taking over.
Ooh.
Mike is back from Japan, ladies and gentlemen. He's back. He's back.
Mike
man.
Nowicki.
Mikey's back in the
I'm back.
States, dude. And I just have so much to ask you,
Uh-oh.
to talk about. And not only just you, because,
Uh-oh.
all right, you're here. Cool. That's cool. But someone else is here today.
Yes.
Okay? Let me go into this person real quick. Courtney Torres, one of the most artistic
Yes.
and just genuine,
Yes.
honest,
Yes.
and vulnerable and accepting people that I've ever met, is here today. And I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Courtney Torres is here. Thank you.
Thank
Clap
you
it
for
for her.
having me, guys.
There we go.
That was an awesome intro.
Yes, dude.
Yes.
I mean,
Thanks
every
for
word.
having me.
Yeah.
So excited.
Yes. Is
Hell
this your
yeah.
first podcast ever?
Yes.
Oh my God. This is
Ooh.
exciting. This is cool.
Yes.
We got her first.
We got the first
We got
one.
her
We got her
first.
first. Mike,
Oh,
how's life, dude?
dude, I'm doing all right.
Are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool.
I'm just. It's been a long week since I've been back.
Yeah.
I don't want to say this every time, but work, blah
Work.
blah blah. Yeah.
How's it been? Because you took that time off to not work.
Yeah.
Traveling is tough.
Yeah.
You're moving around.
I wanted to get into. All right, so
Uh-oh.
like going on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
There's different types of vacations.
There is.
If you're going on vacation to like Mexico, to Cancun or something,
Woo!
and you're sitting on the beach,
Woo!
just chilling.
Mojitos.
That sound honestly, my parents would always do that. I'm like, I would never want to do that.
Same.
You know what I mean?
Same.
But now I'm like, I get it. I get it. You just do nothing. Cause I was honestly like, I went for 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
I probably walked like 50,000 steps every day,
Wow.
nonstop.
Wow.
Like, and I did shit every day, partying every day, whatever. Whenever I did, that morning I'm up at like 7 a.m. and I'm doing stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So definitely, it wasn't really that much of a relaxing vacation, you know? So
Where were
I'm
you
definitely
going?
learning. I'm gonna what?
Where were you going? Why were you walking so much?
I don't know. It's just,
It's just
I
a
was
city
traveling with some other people too, and like
Yeah.
I'm trying to show them stuff, and like,
yeah.
so like I got some obligation to be like, here, look at this stuff, look at that stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta take this train all the way an hour, and then meet with my brother or my friend, and then when we
And
go
meet with
out
your
on
brother.
the town and
Yeah.
drink and whatever, eat food, whatever. Go
Yeah.
anywhere. Yeah, it's a lot.
How was it? Because you went to
And
surprise
I didn't
your
have a
brother.
plan.
You didn't have a plan.
No. So maybe that's another thing.
That's another thing. Next time you know.
Yeah.
But check it out. How was meeting with your brother?
Oh, my
Because that you went
goodness.
to surprise your brother
Yeah,
on
man.
his birthday. How was
oh,
that?
I have to put up the video.
Can you?
I can put up the video. We can watch it really quick on my phone together.
Okay. I want to. Yeah.
Because
You got to see this.
What video?
it's so good.
It's him surprising his brother
Oh.
on his birthday.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, dude. It's really good. It made me actually like when I saw it, I kind of teared up.
Oh.
It was really sweet.
Wait, you saw it?
Yeah, your brother sent it to me.
Oh, word.
Watch.
This was at like 1 a.m. I'll definitely put this in though.
This.
Oh.
This is 1 a.m. You got there? You got to his door at
It
1
was
a.m.?
like 12.
Oh,
Like
God.
I landed at 9. I'm walking up to the door. It's like 12 o'clock. It took us a train and a bus to get there. Right?
Yeah.
And he's about to fall asleep.
Yeah, he looked beat.
Yeah. Just look at this.
Oh, he's gonna-
He's like
And
not
that's his
he's,
that's
like,
his
not
girlfriend.
answering. Yeah,
that
yeah.
you're with. Yeah.
So he like looks through like the door hole. He's like, "Oh, who is that?" It's like, "It's my girlfriend." It's like she usually says she's gonna come here.
Yeah. So it was,
And she saw someone else on the side and was like, "Did she bring like a family or something?" Like, I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, he saw it. He
And
saw it.
dude, I don't know. It was awesome.
This is incredible.
It took him forever though.
Yeah, he did take him a while.
Come on. I just have all my bags with me. The craziest thing too, before this, literally at this moment, he was on the phone with my dad,
No way.
and he was talking about how because it was his birthday,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh, it's so kind of sad, like the first time being alone on my birthday.
Look at this.
Hello. Oh.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh.
Court, look.
Fuck.
Aww.
This one I said
Yeah, that's
crying.
kinda-
No,
No,
it gets
you wanna
better.
see
It gets
more?
better.
Oh,
Wait, let it go.
yes.
I saw you this, I'm like, whatever.
Look at this.
Mike, that's really cool
Embrace.
what you did.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that's.
That broke me, Mike. Oh.
Yeah, man. I love my bro, man. I missed him. Okay. But yeah, it was definitely, and it sucked because the first day, like I saw him, right?
Yeah.
But then like I didn't see him for like another
Right,
5
it was like
days.
a 5 day.
'Cause he has to work.
Yeah.
He works like 12 to like
Yeah.
8 sometimes.
Right.
And his hours are really like tough to work around.
Damn.
But yeah, it was a trip, man.
How do you feel now being back?
I was kind of ready, man.
Were you ready?
I feel like 3 weeks for a vacation is like the perfect.
Shout
amount
out
of time.
Sebastian. No,
Yeah, shout out Sebastian. He's a rider. He started the Ride or Die
Yeah.
Nation, dude.
He started our little fan group.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sebastian.
He said
I think I saw that.
the fans are the Ride or Dies.
Yeah, that's what we call him.
Mhm.
Sebastian's the
Okay.
one.
Hell yeah.
That was a really sweet video,
Yeah,
man.
man.
That's a moment you guys will never forget either.
Yeah, dude. For sure. Made me it was weird because being with him again,
Yeah.
especially like those days where we were just hanging out,
Yeah.
it felt awkward because we don't know how to act around each other anymore. 'Cause
Yeah,
we,
yeah,
We used
yeah,
to
yeah.
be like here every day together.
Yeah.
Hang out all the time and like mess around.
Do
or
everything.
whatever. And then like after a year of like kind of working and not really, you know,
Right,
we're
right.
kind of more like separate away from people. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like
yeah.
we're more like we're most ourselves when we're together.
Together. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it took us like a day or two to kind of like be like, oh wait, we're together again.
Yeah, dude.
It was cool.
That's
was
awesome.
awesome.
Man. That's good that you
Yeah,
guys have
man.
that time.
Yeah.
I feel like you know Courtney kind of already.
Yeah. I don't know.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
me
know
too.
you. I'm just sitting here watching you guys.
I know.
Yeah.
You
That's why I
came
wanna
all
go
this
to- I wanna
way.
go to you guys.
I know.
No, no, but it's cool. It's so great to finally
Yeah,
meet you.
yeah.
And-
Yeah. You're
I
part of
don't-
the tribe now.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're here now.
Indicted into the Noriki house.
Yeah.
Visitors,
The clan.
welcome.
The Nowiki clan.
One thing I love about you is
yeah.
like
You're just fascinating.
no, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm not.
yes,
You guys are
yes, yes.
fascinating. You guys are
No,
fascinating.
you are.
No, but one thing I love about you is a lot of the things you post, like the stuff that
Mm-hmm.
before the podcast
Mhm.
on the live thing, Tori was saying, like the poems, the
Yes.
haikus and stuff.
Yes.
I feel like so many things you do are so empowering.
I'm such a fan.
For like, yeah, I love it.
Such a
Oh.
fan.
Like a lot of days I'm not having a good day, and I see that I'm like, man, it feels
Yes. Yes.
good. Feels
See?
good.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
dude, we were just
Same
talking
here,
about this.
guys.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
Mutual.
this, weren't we?
Yeah.
That you don't know the effect you have on other people.
Right.
There you
Big
go.
time until you.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you don't know the effect, and then you say it, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known. I guess I've
Yeah.
had maybe very minimal exchanges with you, but
Yeah.
a couple. You post like breathtaking photos,
Yeah, I try.
and even if I don't, it's amazing. Yeah, even if I don't, and thank you for saying that.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Even if I don't say anything to you,
Yeah.
I go, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You don't catch that. You don't see
Yeah.
people's reactions.
Because that's not the thing that people really like put out there.
Right.
You know, they
How
kind of
rare
keep
is
it
that?
inside.
How rare is that?
Like a compliment nowadays is like, it's either looked at like, let's say you give it, sometimes looked at as like you're being weird,
Yeah.
or it's like you just don't say it,
Yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, that's the same thing with apologies. Well, like
Yeah.
compliments and
Oh, man.
apologies.
Apologies
when
are
they're
even harder.
given the right way,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're everything.
Yeah.
But it's easy to not give them the right way. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
to
it
give
is.
them quickly, but they're
For
not.
sure.
That's a really powerful thing that you just
It
shared
is,
Yeah.
yeah.
with Court. I'm so blown away by your posts all the time. I think your
Me too.
Instagram
Me
is like
too,
one of
yeah.
the coolest
Oh, that means
things.
so much.
As soon as a thing pops up, I'm like, please,
Yeah.
I gotta see what's up. I gotta see what's up.
Yeah.
What are you going through today? What are you feeling compelled to share?
Mhm.
Because every
Same
time you
with
share
and
something,
your questions and with,
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I know I'm not alone
Yeah, thanks,
with
dude.
that, but
But you're
that's cool that we all affect each other.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
in
why I
some
wanted you to
way.
come in here. That's why, because
Thanks.
I feel like you do that online, like so often, so freely. The things that you, the thing. Okay, so this is what I wanted to talk about today. Now, this is the first thing that I was dying in the car not to say this.
What?
Dying in the car not to say, because I wanted to save this for right now. The thing you posted, I think it was yesterday, and it was like a little excerpt from a book, right? About self-worth and like how we and how we kind of beat ourselves up and tell
Not
ourselves
feeling
like
you deserve
yes, dude.
a thing.
So what the fuck is that? Can we just dive into that? Why do we feel like we don't
just
deserve
cut myself open
cut yourself
and get
open. Get
That's what we do here.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, finish the thought. Yeah.
That's my thought. Why are we these adults who walk around who are capable of so much can literally do pretty much anything we want, but the thing that holds us back is only ourselves, telling ourselves we can't because maybe others have told us and we believed it, or we just told ourselves that too many times and now we believe it. You know what I mean? Like I know where my roadblocks are always is where I set them. I know I don't push through things because it's uncomfortable, because I don't want to face a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a thing that I've told myself so often that like, you can't do it. You can't do it. Not that, Dave. But it's me telling myself that. It's not someone else saying like,
Yeah.
I'm not letting you do this. And like literally a wall coming down. It's like, no. I could probably do that. I could accomplish the goal if I set it and attack it and give everything I have to it. But like, I tell myself I can't, and I make it uncomfortable, and I get scared.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll do that other thing instead. I'll do a part of this and then do something else. Like, I feel like it's always us.
You want to know what one thing I've been thinking about it recently, and I kind of related it to one thing I'll go in a bit. Is I feel like as humans we're very like drawn to routine.
Oh yeah.
Routine thinking.
Yeah.
And I feel like we get used to the way we think about certain things.
Yes.
And even ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Especially.
Yeah. And I think one thing that like I just like made this an example is like, you know, with like makeup, like girls wearing makeup.
Yeah.
A lot of people feel different ways, but it's like, it's kind of, because you know the people that don't wear makeup, there's girls that obviously don't wear any.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
and they're fine with that.
Yeah.
Right. And they're happy with the way they are. And some people are like, oh, you're lucky you can't, like, you don't need to wear makeup.
Right.
You know, other people see it as like, oh, like you're just naturally like that.
Yes.
But that's just the way you see them.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Yes.
Like for a long time, they haven't been wearing this.
Right.
To like change the way they look.
So the way you're seeing them, are you saying, or the way they see themselves?
The way others see them
Gotcha.
and they see themselves.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they can just be like, I just don't wear it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like I don't think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like there are some girls that like wear makeup to, you know, feel like they're making themselves look better, or I don't know, in a certain way making themselves feel better by wearing it too.
Yeah.
But I think that's just the way people are used to it.
Right.
The way they wear makeup.
Routine.
Yeah, and that's the way they look.
Okay.
Normal.
Yeah.
And if they're not wearing it, they're like, oh, what the hell?
I feel
You know, it's
naked.
different.
I feel
It's different.
Yeah. I feel different.
Yeah.
This
so
is
I feel like
safe.
it's similar, like that, like the routine kind of thinking of it.
Sure.
You
It's
know,
more
weird.
safe to be in a routine, right? Because you know
because you feel secure.
You've
Oh.
experienced it and you've gone through it.
Yeah.
And you've come out on the other side, and like, if I just do that again.
That's kind of
Okay.
where the post came from, of me really this past week, which I was kind of telling you about before, being fed up with myself and my routines that I'm in.
Yeah.
And telling myself, okay, you want to see a change in your life here, and here, just overall, do something that's different. Just do something different. And the post, I'd taken this class with these teachers by the name of Robert and Michelle Colt. And I took this
Shout out.
Shout out. Big shout out.
Very this guy Robert Colt, I took his acting class about a month ago, and it's about not acting. It's I haven't taken one in a while.
Yeah.
But there was such a sharing amongst the people in that room. I haven't felt it felt heavenly.
Wow.
It felt like we were it got into it. I don't want it. It just, you felt our souls in the room.
Yeah.
And that's not the part I want to talk about.
Okay.
But he shared this with me. They both did about your subconscious in your career, anything you want to do in life. If your subconscious does not want you to do it, if you do not want it on a deep level, you can keep doing the things to try to get it, but it's not going to happen.
No way.
You're going to, it's just not. It's got to be, and I feel like I've heard that before in my life, but just hearing it from them and then reading it yesterday, I was like, this is, I hope that's clear.
Yeah, it is. In the little choices that you make each day and like each moment, you'll slightly move away from it without even recognizing that you're doing it. Your subconscious will drive you away from it.
Yeah.
If it's not in line with what you're deeply what you're trying to do.
I pretty much told myself, you don't want this, and it's okay.
And it's okay.
You don't want it that you don't want this specific thing. You don't feel like you deserve it.
Yeah.
You either need to change your mind and tell yourself you deserve it.
Yeah.
And you need to go get it. That's it. Just tell yourself you deserve you work hard for it. You deserve it.
It's a shift in the way you think.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hard.
It's very hard.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the power of transformation, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just in general.
Yes.
And that felt good to share. Like, talk a little bit about that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just big fan.
There was a poem that came out of this new poetry book I just picked up. It's called Every Word You Cannot Say.
Yeah, that looks good.
Ian S. Thomas. You're going to love this, but it came off of that post.
Oh, cool, Dave.
Yeah. So I want to pull it up before I forget. And then we can move on.
Yeah, man. How have you been, dude? Dave? Are you okay? Are you doing good?
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Let me collect
my
thoughts.
We didn't really talk that much either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I didn't want to disturb you while you were away, so I kind of like let you do your thing because you were your brother, you're with your homies, you're in Japan. I wanted you to experience it all, you know. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I love the way you just asked him that.
Yeah, that's how we are now.
You just took me down to the ground.
Isn't that great?
That was
grounding.
Cool.
That's how we are. That's how we talk.
I like it.
Okay, so he goes, and we're not everything we could be because we're afraid to allow ourselves to exist all at once because too many people have told us not to. That's it. Very simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
We're capable of so much, I feel, and we just refuse to live that way because of what we've been told or what people box we've been put in by others or what we put ourselves in.
I feel like you practice that and you challenge that.
I try to
too, with
now.
Your posts.
I try.
Yeah.
You do the same.
I hear it in your posts saying I'm not. I see this thing.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to
figure
catch
out
a piece of it, and I'm gonna try to see what it is.
Yeah. Examine.
You guys do that with this.
Well, you speak. I feel like the things that I see you do and what we always talk about. I feel like why I relate to you so much. I feel and I'm so drawn to you is because I feel like you pose those questions in life, the things that pop up for you, and that disrupt. Like they're not comfortable. The things that you bring up are like, and they're not comfortable to me either. Yeah. But like, I think it's important to put the question in front of you, that thing, and try to maybe find an answer. And if you don't find an answer, it's okay. But to at least examine that thing, put it on trial, and say like, why?
Put it on trial.
You know, just for yourself.
I like that too.
Because then you have an awareness of it. Yeah. Even if you don't have an answer, you've examined it, and you can move on, or not. But you've experienced like looking at a thing that you're not comfortable with, that you're afraid to share, afraid to talk about, and ask yourself, first of all, why? And then where is that coming from? Why do I feel this way? Is there an answer to make me feel better, to move forward? Yeah. And if there's not, there's not. But at least you experience just asking that question. Yeah. Is the thing I that sticks out to me about you.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's so hard to just like, I don't know, I'm just thinking like, it's so hard to just pick out something about yourself that you're like, this isn't working, or I don't like this, or this isn't feeling good.
Right.
And just be like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's like,
it's okay.
It's really hard.
Yeah, it is hard.
Yeah. Got to do that more.
Yeah, man. You've been doing it.
I don't know, dude.
Well, you know what? Have you been journaling while you're in Japan?
No, dude. It sucks. I haven't done one page.
Okay.
Well, you've been filling.
Yeah, you've been filling. You've been experiencing, but it's so it was all our birthdays recently.
Oh man, that's why the energy's up right now.
June 8th, June 9th,
17th.
June 17th.
Hell yeah.
I got you a little gift.
Oh no.
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Dude, come on.
I got you a little gift.
No, you
And-
didn't.
This is what I wish for you in 23rd year of your life. 23rd?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23rd year of your life. This is the Jordan year.
Dude.
This is a
oh,
big
wow,
year.
I didn't think about that.
This is a big year.
Oh,
This
no.
is a big year.
You got me Jordans?
I got you.
No, you didn't, dude. You did not get me a pair of J's.
Don't hype
dude.
it up.
No, you didn't.
I'm like let down. I'm letting him down.
I
That's what
feel
I'm-
like you
Oh,
could
oh,
pull
thank
up
God.
Jordans
Fuck,
out
you got
there.
so excited for the Jordans, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
damn.
it looked like you
Take
were
it back.
I'll take it back. I'm gonna turn it and I'll get you something else, dude.
No, it's fine. I'm kidding. I didn't want you to
Fuck, dude.
so funny.
Oh, I got so excited. I never seen him that excited for something. Fuck. I gotta return the gift.
No, please.
I got you your own journal
Oh, hell yeah.
engraved. It's a tree.
But where's Michael Jordan on it?
Well, Michael Jordan's in here. The spirit of Michael Jordan.
Dude.
You can engrave Michael Jordan. You can engrave it on.
Listen,
I'm going to journal now.
I know you are.
That's all I'm going to say.
This is what I wish for your
Thank you,
23rd year
bro.
is for you to continue to grow and become self-aware because it's going to translate into everything that you do from here on out. The more aware you are of yourself, the more you're going to be able to express to others what's going on inside you, and the people are going to relate to your work and really see Mike. And I got to see Mike,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm so excited when like someone else meets Mike and people watch Mike because you have a lot to say and you've been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want you to journal about it.
Thank you.
I love you, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, man.
Happy birthday. That's yours.
God damn.
Journal. This year
I'm gonna
journal.
journal.
Yeah, I know you will.
This is the journal year.
That's right.
Hell yeah. All right.
Court, do you journal?
Love that. Yeah, I
You do?
do.
Every day?
No,
I don't either. Not every
Really?
day. Not every day.
I did the other day. I was sitting in this patch of grass and I hadn't written anything in a while, and I was like, I need to write.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I found the most beautiful little hole in the wall cafe that was like all brick with a skylight in it, and it was in the corner of and I just wrote, and I wrote down these. I haven't journaled. I mean, this past week.
Yeah.
Not very consistently, but it's
Yeah.
important to me.
Yeah.
And I just wrote down, what do I like? What do I like?
Hell yeah.
What do I think?
Yeah.
What do I think? What does love mean to me?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Poetry.
Yeah.
But like, what do I like?
Yeah. Yes.
And it felt so good to like reassess what's happening. What do I like?
Yeah.
The little things, like
Yeah.
How'd you feel after?
good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
Alive.
do that?
I did it once.
Yeah.
From Jim.
Yeah.
Jim told
Yeah.
me to
Yeah.
do it.
Yes.
Because I remember at the end of the one podcast we had with him,
He said just
he was
list.
like, well,
what you
what,
like.
what do you like?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm like, I don't know.
It sounds so stupid, and then
Yeah.
you do it, and you're like,
Oh.
I didn't even think of anything that I like. And then you
Yeah.
you look at the list, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so grateful for these fucking things.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like. I do like basketball.
man.
I love it. It's so stupid, but I love it. Like like I don't know. It's really cool, and you get in touch with yourself
Yeah.
again. You're like,
yes.
I feel like I'm present.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is
Yeah.
me. I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not like a hopeless like floating nothing. Like I'm a person who likes things, and those
Yeah.
things are
I'm
valid.
a person who likes things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's reassuring
and
though.
sees the little
Yeah,
things.
yes,
And
dude,
they mean something to
absolutely.
me. They actually mean something to me.
Yeah.
Like,
What's one thing in Japan that you saw that would like moved you,
oh, that's
or
cool.
like altered you in some way?
You know what? I went on a little day trip with my my brother and his girlfriend, and we basically went like after work
Yeah.
that they were done. They were like, oh, let's just go around and just like go to this area. I forgot what it's called. It's called Tenma.
Okay.
So it's known for like it's very like narrow like alleys and stuff, and
Right.
it's all shops.
Okay,
Shops,
okay.
bars, food, little small things, and we just hopped from place to place.
Mhm.
And a lot of the pictures I took, I had my camera with me, and I was just following behind them and seeing them like be together, and like just following them go through like the streets and like laughing.
Yeah.
And like when we're at the restaurants and I see them the way they interact, I'm like, man, I don't know. Like I feel like I'm happy for what he had.
What he
You know
has?
what I mean?
But it
Yeah.
moved something in you.
Yeah, I'm like,
You're being the observer.
I guess like
Yeah.
from him being here and him moving,
Yeah.
it's like I always knew how he felt,
Right.
inside because
Right.
we were always together.
Right.
But like him moving away, I was like, I don't really know anymore how
Yeah.
everything feels.
Yeah.
And because we don't have that like direct like, he's 13 hours time difference. Like I don't really talk to him the same way I would here.
Yeah.
And just seeing that he's good. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
okay. He's
Right.
doing good,
Right.
and he's happy,
Yes.
I
and it
feel
feels
that.
good. So I don't know. That
That's
moved me.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, man.
Do
That's
you
really cool.
feel like he I like almost don't want to ask this question, but do you feel like he saw you what your experience was like? Like
the other way?
Yeah, like you on this.
That's a great question.
1-man journey for 3 weeks. Like I'm sure you didn't spend every minute together,
Yeah.
and it's not good or bad whether or not he did.
Yeah.
But
I think it technically was very like hectic the way it was, because I just popped up, and then like I was kind of talking to him a lot of times how I was being stressed. Another really stressful thing is going on vacation after you've been working every day for like a year or two. Is like you don't know how to like relax.
Yeah.
Like I was literally like I had to do nothing, but I felt like I had to do like everything.
You experienced some kind of like.
So I had to get used to like just doing like nothing.
Yeah.
And being like, oh, where do I want to go or something?
Wow.
Like, let's go eat some food. Or something.
Yeah.
Or like visit this place, this museum or something.
Yeah.
And
out of routine. Out of routine.
I had a weird like, I kind of had a weird like episode, like kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
Which is not the greatest.
Yeah.
But we
how so?
I don't know, just adjusting to not work. Like I don't know what it is. I honestly still don't know.
Yeah.
Like everything about it, but I just felt really like stressed.
That's cool
for no reason.
That's cool to like put that down.
Yeah.
And then just to keep asking yourself once in a while.
Yeah.
Like,
well, after like a week, I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm in the mode.
But it jarred you.
Yeah. I was I didn't feel that good.
I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of stress from I don't know where.
Right.
It's weird.
Did you feel like, because you're in a new place, a place that's foreign to you?
Well, I've lived there.
You've lived there before, so it's 6 months. It's familiar.
If honestly, I feel if I just like went alone, and like I traveled with someone else, my friend, and like we would go places and stuff, and it's like it's cool, but like next time I would honestly be like I'm gonna go alone because I really want to enjoy myself and do the things I want to do. So I feel like that's what really like I guess I felt like I didn't want to waste this time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I want to do what I want to do.
There was no time to waste while you were there. Yeah.
When you have like someone else's like input on stuff, it's kind of hard.
Right. Yeah, obviously.
And it's like I want to have them let them have fun too.
Right.
Have a good time.
But then
then I'm thinking about two people.
Right.
I'm thinking about myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Got you.
But after you sorted it out after like a week or two. Yeah, it was all right.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, man. Your boy was stressing.
I was gonna say, like, I could tell, like, coming back now. Do you regret? Do you have
a little
regret?
bit.
Yeah,
a little bit.
That bad, Mike?
A little bit.
There's
yeah.
There's different choices you'd make.
I mean, yeah, it'd be different. I'd probably plan a little better.
Yeah.
Not bring 3 suitcases, 2 of gifts,
God.
and I'm like, oh,
lugging those things.
I was lugging around. But then, like after 2 weeks, I found like this transportation thing that I could just give it to them, and they send it to my hotel.
Oh, that's cool.
That's
cool.
All right. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn, dude.
Yeah.
That's not the only time you're going to Japan.
Let's get past this, dude.
Okay.
Next year I'm gonna go.
Moving
it's
on.
gonna be even better.
Moving on, bro.
Feel me?
I will be. I trust that.
You gotta come with me, dude.
Japan?
Yeah.
You're going by yourself. You just said.
Oh, true. Shit.
Maybe I'll just surprise you in Japan.
Oh no.
You'll be there, and then they'll be like, surprise.
Like, why are you here?
Please record the
Why are you coming?
Damn, dude. So Court.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm happy listening.
I know you're a great listener.
That's why I love that too. I love listening to whenever
Me
Dave
too.
brings people that are like super close.
That's why I want.
Just like,
I want to just let
fun.
Court roll right now. What's the first thing that comes to your mind about this basement that we're in?
Oh wow.
Oh,
I mean the studio.
The studio, yeah.
The studio.
I live in my mom's basement.
I mean,
Thanks, dude.
Got you. 87, 80 pint.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa, dude.
What?
You can't say that. You can't just blurt out my address. What the hell is that? No.
Sorry.
The best part about this is that we have our tea and you have your kombucha. And we could start off with like a pool game.
Don't go over there though.
Okay.
You don't want to go?
Those are all my medals and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like we could.
You won some medals. You got some trophies. Okay.
Oh, you did?
No, don't go over there.
Don't go over there. They're like
the glory days. The glory days. They're over there on the show.
They're so bright. Where are my glasses?
Your past is glowing at me right now, dude. You were some soccer player, man.
I tried, man.
You were.
I tried to go.
Wait, those are yours?
Not all of them. Like the right half.
Whoa.
His father was a pro.
Yeah, he was pro. It was like semi-pro, in Poland.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to go pro too, dude.
Yeah, that was the dream,
was me.
right? I wanted to play
Soccer every day of my
basketball
life, dude.
pro. Yeah.
For maybe 10, 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty big difference now.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Dude, I want to start the pickup game though.
What pickup game?
I put up a post.
Oh,
I got
yes.
people asking.
Do you
dude.
really?
Jason wants.
Shout it
to
out.
go in.
Shout it out right now. Shout it out right
dude,
now.
whoever.
Shout it out. Shout out the pickup game.
Yo, we got to do a pickup team.
Pickup team.
We're gonna do indoor
make a team.
somewhere.
Yes.
Around the New Jersey, New York area.
Yes.
Hit
Tri-state.
the You Are Here podcast in a DM if you want to join.
If you want to be part of the, pickup team. Soccer.
Break it down. Oh yeah.
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 Just
Like,
co-ed?
break it
Are we
down.
co-ed?
Yeah.
We're co-ed.
I hope so.
Both genders. All genders. Yes.
Dude, I played in Japan.
You played,
I played soccer in Japan.
In Japan?
Yeah.
How was it?
Dude,
oh, you
it
scored,
was-
you said.
I scored, bro.
Yeah.
It was awesome. My one good friend, Eric. We did the podcast with him. I did it with him.
Yeah, Eric.
Over there. Yeah.
Shout out Eric.
Um,
Thanks for doing the podcast,
yeah,
dude.
What's it called? He's like, dude, you want to go play? Because when I lived there 2-3 years ago, we went with our one buddy we met there, and he was like, dude, you guys want to play soccer? And like, we haven't played in like years,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And like, it's so fun.
Yeah.
And like, it's kind of co-ed, kind of like, there's some like crappy people, but there's some really good like people that go in.
Yeah.
And like, I'm in that group, so like, I'm going.
You go in, yeah,
hardcore.
dude,
I can't even breathe, dude. I can't even breathe.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, we played for like 2 hours.
I
dude.
know.
It was so fun.
Dude, for my birthday,
Yeah, did you do the
basketball
thing?
Lena and Katie and Tori rented out a court.
Oh man.
And
Was
all
Adam
my
there?
friends
Did you
came.
play with Adam?
Adam came.
Oh my god.
Manu, a bunch of our friends, Lance, shout out Ariel, everybody, fuck. My buddy Dave.
Shout out.
Shout out everybody.
Everyone.
Everyone showed up for my birthday. Thank you so much. I love you. Ahmed, Sam.
That's awesome. What?
They all showed up and we all played for like 3 hours, like
my
kids. It was the best birthday.
Back to the hoop zone, dude.
It was, yeah, dude. It was so much fun, dude. Still got it. Your
that's
boy
awesome.
still got it.
Oh.
Yeah, him and Adam always fight on the.
Me and Adam were on the same team,
Yeah,
though, so
yeah.
we were all good.
Oh.
No
you got-
competition.
I don't know
We're
about that, dude.
Okay.
Friendly. I wouldn't pass him the ball. I just like hog the ball. Court, you're from New York?
Yeah, where are you
Born
from?
and
I want
raised?
to know.
We're gonna get into.
I want to
Court
know the origins,
Turn
the
in the chair.
beginnings.
For those who are
Oh.
listening
life.
and not watching, Court doesn't
Yeah.
watch. She just listens to the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm turning the
Spotlight's
chair
on you now.
and we're watching you.
No, you guys can bromance it up.
This is
it's
it.
really,
No.
it's
Shine
okay.
the light.
No one
Shine
wants
the
to see
light.
that.
Connecting.
I feel like I want like one of those
No,
lamps,
it's-
like a detective, and just be like, Court. So where are you from?
Yeah.
You're from New York.
Well, I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh, you're from
Hell yeah.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh hell yeah.
What's up, BK?
The
Shout out
Brooklyn
BK,
app,
dude. I love Brooklyn.
BK, shout out.
I want to move to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brooklyn's nice.
I love Brooklyn.
It's fun. You know, well, Brooklyn's big. You know,
Yeah.
I've seen
Where in Brooklyn?
a lot of Brooklyn. I've seen all of Brooklyn.
What's your favorite part of
Maybe
Brooklyn?
I said where.
What'd you say?
Which borough?
Borough. She said Brooklyn.
Oh, I mean, which
Which part?
Like, yeah, part.
Oh, I was born and raised in a really sweet Puerto Rican and Italian neighborhood called Carroll Gardens.
Oh, hell
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Is that
yeah,
more-
which was really, I mean, feels like home
Yeah.
to everybody
Right.
that
Yeah.
visits, that goes there.
When you go back, do you feel that sense of home?
Yeah, I'm there all the time. Well, I'm there
Gotcha.
all the time.
Gotcha.
Because I just like can't leave the place. Well, my
Mm.
grandmother still lives
Yeah.
across the street from
Gotcha.
where I grew up, so
Wow.
I stay with her sometimes.
That's awesome.
But it's a beautiful, yeah, really beautiful. It's just homey. It's
Yeah.
just got that.
That's the best.
I mean, it's gentrified and all that, but it's
Yeah, yeah. It's
but
starting
it's
to
still
gentrify.
it's still got the
the
spirit,
soul of it.
the soul of it.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's where I grew up.
When did
That's-
acting like come into your life? When were you like? Because I met Court at Playhouse
Yeah, yeah.
at school.
Yes.
So I never asked you when did
Oh.
like acting become part of your, like, are you were compelled to go do it, or it touched you in some way?
yeah,
Like,
when I turned 21.
wow. Oh my God, we're so familiar. This is crazy. Because I always
Yeah.
feel weird about like Jason went in a story about how he was like a baby playing Jesus and like
Oh, man.
he was like always wanted to act.
That was
And I was like, I couldn't be
good-
farther away from like that.
That was a good episode.
Wasn't it great?
Oh my god.
Shout out Jason Milner. Shout out Jason
Shout
Milner.
out to baby Jesus.
I love you.
You also play on the team, dude.
Yeah. I cross his apps too with that ball, bro. I played soccer in fucking 10 years,
What are
dude.
you saying?
Cross your shit up, bro.
Uh-oh.
I'm just too competitive. Just for
You're a
sports.
shit
Just for
talker.
sports. Yeah.
Shit.
Just for sports. But not in a bad way, in a healthy way.
No.
Right. That's how it always is.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Not a
While he
grandiose way.
holds the basketball for the.
Adam, what's up? I'm Adam. I dunked on Adam in the game. I'm just kidding. I'm talking shit. Disclaimer, I'm talking shit. Court, I didn't know 21 because I was 20 and I took my first acting class and I was like, oh, I love this.
Yeah.
What was it like for you?
I was kind of like fed up. I was like, I want to live this way.
Yeah.
This is the way I want to live, and I want to be this way, and I don't want to. I want to stop hiding.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I want to. I like spend enough time watching everybody and staring at them.
Yeah.
And I wanted to like.
Oh my God.
I wanted to be an I think it's an ethnographer, an anthropologist.
Oh,
a person
yes.
who's like. So this was the original. I wanted to live in different cultures. Like
Yes.
I wanted my life to. I wanted to live this way, learn this thing, live this way, learn that thing,
Yeah.
study these people. And what's really exciting is I feel like that's happened.
Yeah.
On my journey,
Yes.
just from the different jobs that I've had,
Right.
and how they've been like little enclaves here and there and little
Yeah.
communities,
Little tribes.
just
everywhere.
very different from
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
That I've always approached each random job that I've had with that mentality that it's not just like the job that I'm working.
yeah.
Like I'm studying.
It is. I mean, it is
So-
like it's a different
But that's
community of people that
Yeah.
you have to assimilate with or like learn the ways, the culture of the people.
Yeah.
For sure.
So I did. Yeah, I took my first class and I was just pissed and I was like, I can do what I want to do. Like I want to do this. I'm gonna do it.
So it was anger. It was like you were pissed.
I
You
was
were like,
frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
And I felt like I saw the gift that it brings.
Yeah.
It allows you to connect with people. It allows you to ask questions, to listen. It allows you to be curious about people,
God.
you know?
My blood's like stirring up right
And
now.
I
This is so
learned
cool.
more about it the more I got into it.
Yeah.
I kind of flung myself into it. I took one class at the Barrow Group. And then in the elevator down, I ran it. There were these two dudes talking, and one guy was talking about free classes at this community theater.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving. It was the last day of our class, of our intro to acting. And I was leaving frustrated that I'd not reached out to anybody, that I hadn't connected with anybody. And I'm standing in the elevator and I'm like, oh my God, dude, I'm just listening to them. And I'm like, something's about to happen. Like something needs to happen. I need to like do something.
Yeah.
And I hear him talking about this class and I go, what is this class? This is what I need. This is calling me. Where do I go? What do I do? Where do I go? And it was the.
This gets me so
excited
excited.
again.
It's gonna be so excited because it's like meant to be kind of moments happen. It's
Yeah.
serendipitous. Like you're in an
Yes.
elevator and you're like, please, like I need something, and then like in that moment
Basically.
somebody's talking about a free act. Like it's
Yes,
crazy.
the next day.
That's
So he
crazy.
goes, show up at First Avenue and East 10th Street. There's a free class. I met this woman here, and this is what she does. So I show up the next like morning, and I meet this woman by the name of Mary Tierney. who
Oh my
was
God, I
not-
know her
Yeah, you do know
from
her.
Theater for the New City.
Yeah.
Oh my God, shout out.
Shout out Mary Tierney.
Oh my God, I'm gonna tell you
My-
where I first met her. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
I thought I introduced you to her
No.
that random day
There was a little
that I ran
exchange.
into you. You had an exchange with her?
And it was the greatest thing ever.
She is my like greatest teacher,
Oh, that's
best
so cool,
friend.
man.
I mean, I've always known this about older people,
Yeah.
but there's younger people and much older people. I mean, she's exposed me to so much, but I mean, I've been exposed to. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay.
Go-
Go ahead. No, I want you to keep going. I want you to keep going. Go.
But
I'll remember.
because then I'll start getting into the story.
Okay.
But it's like,
I'll
Yeah.
say quick. I was rehearsing with Carlotta at the theater. So we're doing Lord. We did Lord at the place where Mary does all her
teachers,
shows.
yeah.
And she
Well,
teaches.
she has like free classes
Yeah.
and other stuff.
She's there all the time.
involved.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing her all
I've
the time.
met so many people, worked on so many
Shout
little
out.
projects because of the people that I've met
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And which is really cool
Strong
that I
community of people.
yeah.
And she's like the head of it. It seems like. And
Yeah, she's one of the board of
Shout
directors.
out Mary and shout out Theater for the New City.
Shout out.
So I was doing a rehearsal with Carlotta and we were rehearsing in the middle of it, and I was yelling at Carlotta from like the top seat in the big theater.
Yes.
She was like behind the curtain and like way back in the back of the theater.
Yes.
And so Mary just came in and saw with her bike, and she
Yeah.
just saw me screaming at the curtain.
Yeah.
And I said, "I love you," and she goes, "I love you," but I was saying to Carlotta as I was screaming at her,
Yeah.
and she's like, "I love you too." And she said something like, whose name is that? And I was like, what? She goes, I love you. Whose name is that? I was like, it's your name. And like, and so we just had this like little weird exchange with her pushing her bike through the thing. And I was like, nice to meet you. She's like, and then she just kept going. And then we continued our rehearsal. And that was the first time.
She's always going.
Yeah. But I was like, she has this very youthful like spirit to her.
Yeah. You should see us together. We just attract the most people on the street.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some of the most bizarre and spiritual experiences with strangers on the street because of the way we are together. And people just like look at the two of us.
Yeah.
This little like Spanish girl and this older, very blonde white woman. And we're both just wild together. Yeah. We're just very wild together and childlike.
Yes.
And they're like, how did that happen? You know, like what's happening? But
I would see Court in between like rehearsals and stuff for Lord.
Yeah.
And like before shows and shit. Because she'd be working too there. I don't know if you were doing class or you were putting up a show at that point. You were
it was a festival for a festival.
Yeah, for a festival.
Yeah.
But I remember like I'd see her in passing and like I was going through like the toughest time of my life. And like Courtney's there and she's like, I described it to you before as like a lamp in like a dark room. It's like kind of like drifting across and I'd be like, Court, what's up? And like just trying to talk to her, but like, and then we'd have like a little conversation.
Yes.
And I'd be like, how are you? How's everything?
Yeah.
Good? I'd be like, I was like holding you, like not to let you go. And you were like very sweet and very kind as always. And like, how are you, Dave? And we'd have this like minimal exchange. But it was
actually
nice.
very positive. Yeah.
It was super
positive. Really great. It was actually really great.
It was awesome.
For a moment, I only remembered the moments when I guess the show was going on, and like then I would run into him, and then I'd be like, "All right, stay away, don't go." It got very quicker. It was like, "Hi." Okay.
Yeah. And I wish I could have just sat with you.
No,
I was
it's
afraid.
fine.
I was afraid.
I was afraid of you too.
No, I'm not afraid of you. I was afraid because like you're this very warm energy, and I was like, I'm gonna be so happy like walking into this theater after talking to Court. I'm gonna be so relaxed. I'm not gonna be like life or death situation. I'm gonna be like, oh man, I just had a great conversation. I feel human again. Like I don't want to go into this and beat this guy up on. You know what I mean? Like I don't wanna. So I was just really afraid to like sit with you.
And then the actor in me wanted to like be of service in that in like a small way because I guess how we trained.
Yeah.
But it was not an acting interaction we were having. Yeah, it is. But I wanted to just be exactly whatever you needed in passing.
It was very generous.
At the same time.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it's weird.
Because I probably look crazy because I was.
No, you looked fine, Dave. You looked fine.
I imagine I look crazy.
No.
Before,
it was very cool to see you though in moments be like, I remember seeing you in your books, in your either like reading or journaling something.
Yeah.
And being just headstrong in that broken place.
I see that too a lot.
You know, very very cool to watch and
it was weird
and know you from this place that we've been. You know,
that's the weirdest part I want to talk about real quick.
Yeah,
isn't that a weird thing? This is so cool. We get to talk about this because like I feel like we keep meeting each other in these weird not normal routine places.
Yes,
like we just have bare exchange, like quick exchanges.
Yes, that's
but we
kind
see
of
each other in like really unique places, like the two worlds kind of meeting in this one under this one roof. And like I'm never like that. Like I'm not like before a show getting ready to like kill somebody to save my wife, you know. And she's not like, how can I help in any way? Like I don't want to entreat. Like usually we can just if we're just Dave and Courtney, like we can have a conversation. Yeah, and it would be like this. But in those situations, like it was so weird. And to be in service of a friend who acts, it was like preparing. It's a weird thing, like where I see somebody and I could tell if they're working or not, and they're doing their thing. And I would do the same thing you did. I'd be like, I'm just gonna stay over here. I'm not gonna interrupt, and I'm gonna, you know, whatever you need, like do your thing. I'm not even gonna acknowledge you're doing it. I'm gonna be like a mouse in the corner. But if you come to me and you're like talking to me, I'll talk to you as if, like I'll get it. Yeah. If you're like screaming at me, I'll like, and I'll try and give you what you need. You know what I mean? It's a weird thing. Yeah. But if you know the person and you trust the person, like I don't know. It's just a weird thing. Like you gave me space. Yes. And I wanted to talk to her so bad. Yeah. But I knew it would pull me away from like where I had to go.
Yeah, I knew it too. So it was cool
it went against my like.
No, but it's really fun when you give each other space.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why I think it's so strange, but it's like a weird thing.
Oh yeah, it's strange. Well, I mean
Isn't that weird?
It's nice to uncover.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you experience that in class? Like with somebody like would work a certain way and you'd be like, I know how this person, or if this person's working, and I will adjust and give that person what they need. If they need space, if they need a friend, if they need encouragement, do they need?
Yeah, I think that was the whole training.
Yeah.
But I had an interesting experience. I don't think I had the same. Well, we all had a different experience training at Playhouse.
Yeah.
But I went into Playhouse. I had this experience with Mary's class at the theater, and I pretty much had just gotten a lot of experience doing cold things, like spending hours and hours, 3 days a week, reading things and playing.
Yeah.
And there was no structure.
Wow.
And it was just playing. I did my first play there. I played a homeless woman and like a cracked out homeless woman, and it was all raw. Like I don't know what I was doing. But it was, and then I got to Playhouse and there was structure.
Yeah.
And when I got to Playhouse, it was an interesting thing because I wanted to act, but I also wanted to change my life.
Right.
And which means I said to myself, I'm going to give you 2 years. You get 2 years. This program's 2 years. You get 2 years, Courtney. Transform.
Right.
Get out of the
I love that.
The dark space or like the inconsistent like the low place that you live in, that you've been living in, forever, your whole life.
Yeah, yeah.
And so Playhouse for me was definitely about getting to the place where I can be freer, more open. And I don't want to sound like I didn't take it seriously because I did, but it took me a while to be to have strong opinions about things.
Right. That's
it took
a huge
me
lesson.
a while to I feel like it's weird. I feel like I broke open right away.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I broke open and broke down right away, but then like all of this it did something negative to me that I didn't like. But I think it was myself of just feeling like I'm not accepted. I'm not accepted in my community.
Right.
I'm not like seen or welcome.
Wow.
I didn't feel like that.
Right.
But if you ask my classmates, they might tell you that, we love, we love you. You're so this, you're so that.
For sure.
But I didn't feel like I had achieved or gotten that sense of artistic, like, companionship in a way between my peers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like what's the word? Like our artistic partnership with just my peers. And I think I wanted to work and give so much.
Yeah.
And then I would doubt myself and just feel like worthless.
Right.
And then I was also, that was a time in my life where I was like, oh, acting's ruining everything. My family structure, like I can't, but it's been, that was the whole point. I was like, I love to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to the point where this is healthy for me.
Yes.
And I love to do it. And I'm going to get to the source of what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does make sense.
That sounded very not positive, but it was a breaking open experience.
That's the thing I think is really good to focus on is that for me too, I think for most people, if you were willing to, that program, like you walk in and they're like, you have to basically show who you are. Yeah. And some people go, yes, because they've been dying to for so long. Like me, I wasn't able to share with anybody before then, and like I felt, okay, this is the place where you either have to do it, Dave, or you have to leave. And I was like, I'll do it then. And when it came out,
it's really cool that was your first experience.
Yes, for me it was too.
Yeah,
I think like really that for me was like, it's not about being good, it's about finding out who you are. Yeah. And then sharing that in the work.
Yeah. I definitely tried to learn something from every single class. Oh, yeah. When Andrea was very hard, I was like, oh my God, I'm on the floor, but there's something to gain from I know. I've just learned from this.
With like, would she like give it to you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's how she told us.
Yeah, but I tried to, I was like, I know that there's something I can take. There's always something from this. Yeah.
Yes. If you choose to
and Jim was a very soulful teacher.
Yes. Yeah.
Which played in, in part with.
Yeah, it did. That. It actually did. Yeah.
So once I finished the training, I felt like I was ready to start. begin. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, now I can
Now I
start.
can do it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
When I can start from day one again.
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah. You've transformed in some way.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
went into it trying to transform.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did.
Completely.
That's
yeah.
awesome, though.
Yeah.
That's great, dude. I felt the same. I felt like now I have I felt like I was
Yeah,
born
you
into.
had a unique experience, I feel.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure. For
It's
sure.
really cool.
I feel
I
grateful.
feel like you were able to open up in your community.
Yes.
like-
and this is what I
which is
I want to talk
I'm
to you
so
more about.
jealous.
That's the thing I want to talk to you about.
But
is like,
you were
fuck. I feel like I got lucky.
you did well, no, you said
I got
it.
lucky. I got lucky. I got very lucky with like.
I got lucky in that way in another
Right,
place in my life.
right,
Yeah.
right,
There.
right,
in that
right,
place
right.
before.
We just had a different experience in the
did.
same place.
Yeah.
Right. I just didn't know. I had no idea. Every time I saw you, I assumed like we're all part of this. You know what I mean? And like, I didn't know you
that
felt
I
like.
I felt so separate. Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know-
Yeah, I still feel like that.
But that's valid.
I still feel like that
Mhm.
today, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And it's okay.
it is okay.
Yeah.
It's so okay.
It is okay,
It's
yeah.
so okay. But
Yeah.
it could be maybe my doing of feeling like I don't belong here and then push myself out.
Right.
But
right.
you know when you feel
For sure.
and
For sure.
it's okay to
When you
not
don't feel like you're part of like a group.
Yeah, I
You
feel
know
like
what
I'm not part of a group.
I mean?
I
Yeah.
feel a big like separation.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
Yeah.
Wow, I never thought about
Do you feel
that.
like we're like creating a little group right now?
I think so.
Do you feel like you're a part of this?
Yeah. I
Even
do.
if it was just us
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like Courtney?
I feel like I'm a very like background person.
No.
I don't know why.
Mike,
You've created the group.
you
No,
are the
me?
group.
I
Yes,
didn't-
you
Mike,
literally make
you
the group
are the
happen.
group.
The group happens because of you.
See, I feel like that's in my brain. I never think that.
Right. Well, it's what we tell ourselves. It's literally
Yeah.
the poem.
Yeah.
It's what we've been told or what we tell ourselves.
Yeah. I don't
That's
think
rough.
I think you allow Dave to be this version of himself that he's like
1000%.
I mean, I haven't seen I don't I've seen you
Yes.
here and there over the year. I guess
Yes.
it's been a couple years, but I can kind of know that you
Yeah.
don't that you allow this to happen, which
Absolutely.
They just go wild.
Yeah, dude. But
Off the rails.
it serves such a need to
Yeah.
to
I
like
agree.
channel.
Yeah. For sure. I didn't think about.
creativity
I
and,
never
like-
thought about it that way.
It really you do that. Yeah, and you've created this community of people. People
Yeah.
listen to you talk every week because
dude.
they want to be a part of whatever you're doing and
Yeah.
hear you and be a part of your
Yeah.
group.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. And that's
Yeah.
because you're sharing and being vulnerable. And people, this is the big lesson
Yeah.
that I've learned. You can't be anybody but your fucking self.
Yeah, man.
It's such a waste
Yeah.
of time to do anything
You
else.
seem like so yourself.
Yes, dude.
Me?
Yes.
Whether or not
Really?
you feel that,
But when people see that you are being your true self, there's gonna be
Mhm.
people that say like weirdo because they haven't figured out themselves yet and they
Yeah.
struggle. But when they see someone who is just behaving truthfully to themselves, doing
Yeah.
things that they believe in, saying a thing that means
Mhm.
something, or just because you feel like saying it,
Yeah.
you're being honest. And I like you because of that. That's why we're friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like having like you and also even you being here, I feel like I can
Right.
be open.
Because you're part of a little tribe.
Yeah,
Like,
I guess we are. I guess we
accepted
do have
you.
a little
feel
group.
so
We do
open.
have
Like
a
I can
group.
tell. I can just
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah, just-
I think people listen for.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's
Do
really
you-
interesting to have watched some of these,
Right.
and like it's very powerful to watch.
Thank you.
Thanks for always,
Yeah.
by the way, like messaging
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
us
Always.
and
Oh.
always
Yeah.
being so
Mhm.
supportive.
Well, it's interesting because you guys, I had to tell myself, you guys talk about things in the comfort of each other,
Mm.
and you go deep. You go deep sometimes, maybe all the time, but to watch it, it's like, oh my God, this is so true to me. Oh my God, this is so, I can relate to this. I need to I want to share it, or I want to be a part of it, but I've had to like tell myself like this is it's separate. Like you're having this exchange between the two of you guys,
Mhm.
and it's just radiating so much that I feel it so strong. I don't know if it's the empathy thing.
Right.
I don't know if I'm empathizing, but I'm like, I just know it. It's just like this no. It's
You're
some of
not
the things you
alone.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I have no choice but to say something sometimes.
Right.
But I feel like that's what
I
we
mean,
want. Is
That's
to
right,
have
for
people
sure.
I've
reach
had-
out and talk.
That's what I want.
Because we want to start a conversation.
Yes.
We want people to talk more.
I literally had one. I want to hear what you're about to say.
No, I want to hear what you have.
But I had one episode that I listened to, and I told Dave, I confessed to him that I haven't been able to. That's
it's
bad
hard.
for the.
No,
That's bad for the
good.
show.
This is good. This is
It's
good.
fine.
This
I
is good.
haven't
It's
been
fine. Keep
it
able
real.
to bring myself to listen to the last few episodes because I feel like I know you guys and I feel like I've connected with you both, but I haven't met you
Mhm.
or like had this moment exactly
Mhm.
like this.
Yeah.
You know, here, we could have been out in a cafe.
Yeah.
We could have, that moment hadn't happened.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like hurting to feel so connected to something that's
Yeah.
not in my life, or like I don't know how to create it for myself in my
Mhm.
own world, but it's teaching me how to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a teacher. This thing is a teacher, listening
really
to what
cool.
everyone says.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
definitely having an effect on me, but I came to a point where I was like, I can't because I know I had one episode I was like crying and then
Yeah.
laughing and then crying and laughing. And I think I told you guys. And I was
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Yeah.
You were
yeah.
talking about death.
Yeah.
And it just, it's something that I like just triggered me.
Yeah.
But the way you're able, like,
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah. No, I'm with you though. I'm with you.
So yeah, you're welcome for saying something.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like
Thank
it's
you.
important to say.
It is.
It's,
Yeah.
And
It is
thanks for
important.
always like, respond, like feel it, taking it. Like I know
Yeah.
you feel it,
Of
but it's
course.
cool to watch you guys. It's
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
listen to. I think I've told you. It's like, and I think I've heard. I think I saw maybe Katie made a post about it. Just watching, and I
yeah,
think I
yeah.
said it to you.
Shout
one
out
day.
Katie Barbie. Love.
Shout out
you.
Katie Barbie.
Just watching, and just listening because I don't even watch, but I listen to two young men just like really see each other.
Yeah.
It's like I'm hearing you see each other and like listen to it's.
I'm so
It's the
fucking-
beginning of something. It's a beginning. I know
It
this
feels
is
like
episode
that.
22, but it's
Yeah.
a begin.
It feels like that. It feels very organic.
Yeah.
That's the,
I don't feel like pushing a damn thing when we do
Mhm.
this. I feel like
I've always wondered what it's like being here.
yeah.
What like if you push it or you don't push it? It
No,
doesn't feel.
I
I was nervous. I was
yeah,
scared.
yeah, yeah. But like I
But-
feel like when it starts, like
yeah.
it just
I
like,
always say like I press like record
and I forget.
and I'm like I forget this is here.
Me
forget
too.
this
I
is
Yeah.
forget. But this
I'm
is
like,
this
all right,
is
here we are.
kind of what we're meant to do as
Yeah.
human beings is to just
Yeah.
like huddle up
Yeah.
And talk
and to communicate
something.
in some way. I think that's when I feel really good.
Yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
that's all we do here.
Yeah.
And I think the coolest thing about it is that like I got you to come to New Jersey
Yeah.
after 22 episodes of talking to my friend here,
Yeah.
and now you're here. It's just really exciting to me, like because that wouldn't have happened otherwise. We wouldn't have had this conversation.
Right.
Mhm.
I know.
And like someone who
It's
hears this,
exciting.
what you just shared
Mhm.
about your life or things that you're going through, like you are in service in some way without knowing it.
Mhm.
I mean, we've been experiencing that for sure
Yeah,
with this.
For sure.
Mhm. And
It's amazing.
it is. I don't know. I know that if there are things that I don't get to share with you guys,
Yeah.
that maybe because I've already had a few things where
Go by.
I'm like, oh my God, this I want to share this, I want to share it. But if I don't get to share it, it's okay because this gives me something. Just like having this
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
exchange, I feel like gives me something, allows me to when I leave
Yeah.
to go continue that work
100%.
Mhm.
100%.
Yeah.
and say what I need to say, however I need to say it in my
Yeah.
life,
Yeah.
or
There's a part of
say it in a doing. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. There's a part of me that like did this when we started doing it that came up was I saw so much in you. Like I could see so much potential in you and what you can do and achieve. Same with you. And when I got to know you,
Mhm.
the people that we brought on, it drives me fucking crazy
Yeah.
that I look around like the people that I'm surrounded. I'm so fucking lucky to know you
Yeah,
guys and like
me
the
too.
people that I do know
Yeah.
who are willing to like share and push for something more in their life.
Yeah.
I see so much potential and talent. It makes me crazy.
Yeah.
It makes me fucking crazy. And
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
with this thing, a part of that is like what you just said. You're gonna go forth now. I have friends who, you know, they have a hard time continuing their careers because of the roadblocks we hit and the shit that comes up against us and the things that we put ourselves against. And it drives me fucking crazy because if I could see it in you, how can you not see it in you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to say that for yourself. But a thing like this has motivated like my peers in a way.
Oh yeah.
The people that I believe in so much. And if it stirs up what you to go write your film and us to do it or whatever, like now we have a group of people who can do that.
Yep.
And for you to continue on, if we don't share every single thing for the next thing that you do, if this is a launching pad for the next thing you do or whatever, just as a human to have a connection with each other to say like, I see you and like it's gonna be fine and we're gonna get to do whatever the fuck we want to do in the future. But like I don't know, being present, sitting down with each other, and like this thing has like been a little bit of a vehicle for like motivation.
Yeah, I haven't
it
had
excites
this.
me.
I haven't had a conversation with a group of people. I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you the last time.
Wow.
And the craziest thing?
Yeah.
It's
Craziest
insane.
thing?
Yeah.
It is, and yet right now,
Yeah.
it feels like this is the easiest thing in the world.
Yes.
And like we've done it before.
Yeah.
And like it's easy.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
I'm not lucky enough to have that
Yeah.
in my life. And it's okay.
It is okay.
Do you know what I mean?
It is okay because
And
you
I'm
do.
not like I have friends, but it's different because we're not really talking about anything. We're just talking.
Yeah, which is
just
okay.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why I want to do it.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
why.
Yeah.
This is why.
You know what's crazy?
It's just cool.
It's been
It's
an
just-
hour.
See what I mean? We said, what did we say? What did we say? We said a half
Has it been
hour.
an hour?
We said we're gonna keep this to a half hour.
Oh, and then
just
like
to chat.
you have a special
Yeah,
segment.
yeah.
You have a special
Fuck the segment.
segment.
Yeah, man.
Sebastian, I'm sorry, man. We're having real moments.
No,
Here. We're having
I
real
want to hear
moments.
this like segment.
But I just
that
want to
you
say
have.
this to you.
Yeah. It just is. I said that.
Yes.
I said that
Yes.
because I know that is why I said it.
Yes.
Because I know
Yes.
that I'm not the only one.
You are not.
That somebody is going to be listening to this that's going to be like, I haven't spoken to someone in fucking months.
Yeah.
Like, I just haven't. And
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
Because I'm not trying. It's okay. Like, I am furious with how much I've allowed to happen to me instead
Yeah.
of me actually making happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
What would you say to that person? What would you say to that person?
oh my God. I mean, it's not as, I would tell them, you don't, this is something that my friend posted today. My friend Ed Malone, who
Shout
used
out.
to be my clown teacher.
Wow.
But he
wow.
posted, because we studied with the same teachers that I mentioned before, and he posted this quote today that was like, vaguely, it's, once you realize that you accept the fact that you don't need anything from anyone else, that you just are yourself. You don't need anything from them. You
Yeah.
can just show up and be yourself. Big fan of power of just showing up.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm with
Yeah.
you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Give me that. Give me
I
that.
want to be in this.
Yes,
Come on.
you're in
Come on.
this.
Come on.
You know, but I would tell them that just the power of showing up is something Mary's taught me too. That's a big Mary lesson, lifelong lesson.
Wow.
You don't need it. Yeah.
Show up for yourself.
Just show up.
It
Yeah.
was just as simple as that. Just to show up.
Show up.
Yeah. It's
If you
really
can.
the thing.
It is
Showing
the
up
thing.
is the thing.
Absolutely. I want to say this. You
Yeah.
showed up today. I reached out to you and you said yes.
Oh.
And I just want to say thank you
Yeah.
for sharing.
Last minute too. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I wanted to talk to you. Just we never get to have a conversation, me and you.
I know.
And I'm so glad that Mike could be here for it too. But like,
Yeah.
Me
just
too.
if this was all it is, I'm super grateful and thank you for sharing that
Yeah.
because that affected me. If I walk away with it, I'm glad. That
I
you
feel
shared
like somebody needs to see that and do something.
Yes.
Like whoever just heard any of that,
Yeah.
you need to do something right now.
Yeah,
Like, don't just listen to us.
Make an adjustment.
If you've already not done anything, you're still listening to this and you haven't done anything and you haven't texted somebody or reached out to somebody
Yep.
or posted something
Open
that
that
connects
book.
you.
that. Yeah, something.
Yeah. Then like stop.
Yeah. Yes.
We're waiting.
Yes.
Get out there.
Fuck. Yes.
Get out there.
Love it, dude. You just got me fired up. Oh man, this is one of the best. This is so fucking cool. Thank you, Court. And you are also I see you. You are fucking seen, and I appreciate you for exactly who you are and respect you. You belong here. There's no
Thank you.
like, you're not an outsider.
Thank
here.
you.
Just want to make sure.
I feel seen
Yeah.
by you, and I see you.
Okay, thank
as
you.
well, and I know you know that.
Thank you. Yeah, I do.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Damn,
dude.
Mike Nowicki, nice to meet
no.
you.
You made
Oh,
this,
God.
dude. You made this happen.
Dude, no,
You
I
made
didn't
this
do
fucking
anything.
happen, dude. You're the king of the group.
Oh man,
This isn't a democracy.
I'm the Jon Snow.
This is a hierarchy. You're the Jon Snow of the group, dude.
I'll accept it one day, maybe.
Spoiler alert. You're gonna kill me in the end.
Oh,
Just kidding.
I could see that.
Spoiler. I said spoiler alert. Let's get into current events because I
Yeah, why not?
Events.
We'll start it like this.
Okay.
We'll start like I'm implementing segments as like at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Oh, okay.
So we could.
you have something, right? You
Yeah,
said-
I have.
What
One.
do you have? What do you have?
It's this thing I read about Instagram, and I thought
Yeah.
it was so fucking cool because it's they're looking to, I think they're testing it right now with certain pages, but they're taking away the that
like-
yes, the
yeah,
likes.
yeah.
So if you're going on a page, like you can see the picture, you see the photo,
Mhm.
but you can't see how many likes it got.
Oh, they're getting rid of the likes.
Right, just to see because
Yeah.
there's so many people like young children who are
Mhm.
killing themselves because they're not.
What
they
is
feel
that?
like they're not. They're on the outside because they only have 30 likes, and their
Yeah.
best friend has 500 likes,
Mhm.
and they just feel like they're not
Mhm.
in the same
Yeah.
category of like great.
Yeah.
They feel less than, so some kids are actually killing themselves.
Definitely,
over,
it's harmful for younger people.
yeah, but also as adults, like I see a lot of adults struggle with Instagram
Yeah.
too, and you know, seeing a lot of people have a lot of and you can't see followers either. You can't see how many followers. You don't see how many likes. I think it would just solve so much of the bullshit that is on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah, I agree.
I'm on
I'm
board for
all
that.
for it. I'm all
What,
for it.
what happens to you when you don't get like a like? Does that happen if I get like one like or something or no one likes it? If I really, really, really love and respect the person,
Yeah.
then I keep it.
Yeah.
But if that's shitty to say,
No.
but if I don't know the person,
Yeah.
Mm.
or if
I'll
I
admit it, I've deleted some low liked posts.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll delete it too because I'll feel like never mind, you don't deserve to see this. I'm sharing this thing and you guys what? No,
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
mine. Keep
yeah,
it forever.
Yeah. That's
But
fair.
it's you too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
I feel like you keep things no matter what,
Yeah,
which is cool.
you're good at that.
I just don't. I don't.
You don't care.
I if I'm sharing it,
Yeah.
it's like kind of like what I said with you. I know you're reading the thing I share,
Yeah.
and so I know if I share it, there's
Mhm.
already an understanding that like someone will see it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
If I shared it, if it's one person, then that's enough for me.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes.
I like that. I like that
yes.
about you.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
the count of like likes
Yes to that.
and like followers and shit.
I think
really
that's one
don't
thing
care about.
I got from you. Is I haven't really been doing like deleting stuff that's
Right,
not really
right.
liked.
That's the thing
Like-
with the difference with the stories and the posts though.
Yeah.
Because the stories, when I see
Oh.
anyone, I'm like, oh, you see it? That's enough for me.
Yes.
One person.
Okay,
One person.
Got you.
But the like thing is different.
right.
Sorry to interrupt.
You can't see
But-
how many people are
Yeah,
looking at it.
yeah.
Got you. Okay.
But I think the transparency of the posts thing
Yes.
is the thing. Sorry.
No, dude,
no.
no.
Yeah.
We always interrupt.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
How do you feel
What?
about it? How do you feel about this Instagram thing?
For sure.
You're
Let's
about
do
it?
Definitely. Like, I feel like it'd be cool if it's like a under 18 kind of thing, maybe. Because
Yeah.
because a lot of businesses and stuff
Interesting.
really run on like Instagram.
But they'd still
Likes
have
and
their
stuff.
followers. They'd still have their likes.
Yeah.
It's just you can't. And also, what would happen? What would shift? Because I feel like, if you see a thing that has like this many, a person has this many followers, this many likes, and a blue check, you're automatically like, oh, that must mean that what they're posting is important. Or if the majority of people see it is like great,
Yeah.
then it must be great. But then you're not like really trusting your own opinion. You're just
Yeah.
trusting the masses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like you got a review
Mhm.
score on you.
And also, it's a review score, and it's also like for those younger people or adults who struggle with like not feeling good enough.
Yeah.
I can see how it could hurt a person to feel like you have 10,000 followers and I have like 300, and I can't. But at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
You don't. Honestly, you probably talk to maybe 5 or 10 of those 300.
Right.
Why does
Yeah.
the amount
They
of people that
actually
follow
matter.
your account?
Yeah, it's weird.
How does it make you less than the person? This person is still same flesh and blood, does a different career maybe, and
I think it's a good.
it's a
thing.
number.
Definitely a good thing.
Yeah, it's the thing about acceptance and like wanting to be accepted so bad.
I think also it was probably not your boy, but my boy Kanye West was implementing that. He wanted to implement it.
I'm with him. I ride
Yeah.
with Kanye
Oh,
with
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
He wanted
That
to
was
do it.
him?
They should. They should. I think they should. Would you
I
still
think
use
so, too.
Instagram?
What, get rid of the
I'd
likes?
probably still use it.
You'll still
rid of the
see
followers?
you'll see who reaches out to you and like,
Yeah.
but it'll be genuine. It won't be a
Oh, yeah.
like a numbers game or a race
Oh.
of some kind.
I don't even look at that.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
me
It
neither.
doesn't. It
Look
doesn't.
at the
People
number of
go on
followers.
Instagram. I don't know if you guys, and I'm not trying to offend, but like I've learned and I was shocked. Like people will go on Instagram and like just ghost, like look at comments and like
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
it's.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow, what a world.
but it's a comparative thing. This is
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
afraid of with
Yeah.
Instagram. When you put yourself up against like a person on it, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you put yourself up against him, and you're
Yeah.
like, well, my profile, he has I don't know how many followers, fucking 400,000,
Yeah.
and everyone loves him. And I'm comparing myself to Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I'm not Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Yeah.
and the amount of followers I have doesn't dictate where I'm at in life.
Yeah.
It really doesn't.
At all.
It doesn't.
It's social
I
media.
can't believe it's even like a thing or like a discussion.
What's the purpose
know?
of it? What do you think the purpose of social media? Oh, for you, if
Of
you
social
could-
media?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why do you share?
Oh, I share to connect with people.
Yeah, like at base.
I share to challenge myself creatively
Yeah.
and to challenge myself. It's really like therapy for me sometimes.
Same.
Yeah.
It's interesting because sometimes I worry about how I am presenting myself.
Right. Okay.
Maybe too much into detail. Maybe
Yeah.
I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And maybe like when I want to post something of me like dancing, I should be more fine doing that. Like that's me too.
Yeah.
And that's challenging also in a way.
Yeah.
Challenging myself to be more confident and transparent.
Yeah.
But it's really like that. It's like whatever I need right now.
Yeah.
If I need to share this poem I wrote, or I need to share these random 5 words that I feel,
Yes.
random 5
Haiku
words
or something. Yeah, dude.
against like
I love it. I fucking
a
love
brick wall.
Yeah. Yes.
That's my
it.
expression.
For you. That's for you.
It's for me.
And then hopefully someone gets something from it.
Yeah.
It's your
But
own
it's-
photo album that you're like willing to share and say like, this is what's going on in my life.
Yeah. And it feels cool to have that as
Yeah.
something.
It feels cool to connect.
It
Actually,
does.
genuinely like connect.
It's a whole community.
Yes.
There's so much potential. We're all just
Oh.
there.
Mhm.
We're all just there every day.
Yeah.
And you're all just looking at.
And we're all
each
just
other.
looking
Yeah,
at
we're
each
looking at
other.
each other, yeah.
It blows
And not
my
saying anything.
mind.
Yes.
Yes.
doing anything,
and
you're
we're
like,
not saying
what?
anything.
We're not saying anything, and it blows my mind.
Yeah.
We don't have to say everything to everything, but we can. I mean, but we
Yes.
it there's
You're
so
on-
much
you're onto it.
potential
Yes. Yes, there is.
to be like, hey, like wave to each other
Yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
And to sometimes when I post something and I see people who in person look at
Yeah. Yes.
look at
Oh,
me
this is good.
funny.
This is good.
and then they watch everything and I'm
Yes.
like why
Why
I'm
do we
like,
pretend like we
why
don't
are
know?
we pretend
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like what is it? It's interesting too. It's
Yeah.
like it's fascinating to me
Mhm.
because I don't feel like I wish they wouldn't or something would change. I just wonder. It's like the
Do you
curiosity
feel like
we
it's
had.
fear of exposing like if I see something you let's just say like I see something you posted,
Yeah.
I'm really moved, but then I see you in life and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that because that's weird and like she'll feel like maybe I'm being weird and like
It's
then I'm being like corny by so
It's
it's like
the
I'm
same
gonna
thing.
lock it up in life and then in social media I can
Yeah.
be like I can look at anything. I could see anything
Yeah.
that you're sharing. I could
Yeah.
feel whatever I feel and you don't have to know.
right.
So there's no real communication happening. You are
Yeah.
sharing something with me. It is hitting
Yeah.
me, moving me.
yeah.
But like you're not gonna know.
Yeah.
That's
and,
sad.
and we miss an
It's-
opportunity there to
it's
have a connection. Yeah, that's why I love when people respond to like questions that I post.
That's
I
why
love it.
it's. I feel like this. If you just get rid of likes and just have it as comments,
I
at least
would
just
love that.
comments, I
Mhm.
feel like it'd be great.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't like. That's basically like waving from across the street. and then
Yeah,
walking
man.
away.
When I do it, I'm like, I should. I feel compelled to do more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but like a little emoji isn't enough either.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
can't like call the person because that's weird. You know, but I could. I don't know.
But it's cool
social
to
media is such
it's
a
cool
weird
to
thing.
see each other through that
It's
lens
very-
because the lens we're sharing like parts of ourselves. Not everybody, but it feels good for the
Yeah.
people that I like the few people that I do know that
Yeah,
are
yeah,
sharing
yeah.
things. They're like it's cool to see what's happening, you know?
Yeah.
What you're choosing to let out.
Yeah.
And it's like doesn't have to be measured in any way,
Yes,
but
dude.
it's cool when there's a purpose behind it. On
Yeah.
some days, I'm like women. That's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
Girl,
Yeah,
gang.
yeah.
And that's all the things I want to post. And then some days,
art,
I wanna-
poetry.
yeah. And then some days, I'm like, some days I fight. I like see things in the news that are
Yeah.
like kill me, and I want to post them.
Yeah.
Like the junior, it's the kid that was killed by the gang last
Yeah.
year with the knife
Oh,
cutting.
Yeah.
And they had a trial for him. I think that everyone was convicted
Right.
Mhm.
officially.
Yeah.
And I wanted to post something because it was killing me.
Yeah.
The story about this kid. Can I
You needed
share
to
one
be heard.
thing?
You needed to share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
This one, I am never the same for this. Watching the videos of it, but specifically seeing the video of him running down the street,
Oh.
saying, "I don't want to die. I don't want to die."
Oh.
That shit gets me every time. A teenage boy going, "I don't want to die," screaming, and like the fact that I want to share that it
Yeah.
pisses me off, but I don't because I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's a different, whatever.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
that's like something else. But it's.
Yeah.
I think I definitely like appreciate when people like I appreciate that your profile is you do ask questions most of the time and it feels like that's
Yeah.
feels like a space for that,
Right, right.
and it's not, it can be whatever you,
It's weird. Everyone has their own thing.
everyone has their own thing.
Totally.
Like mine is like
It's
pictures,
photos.
Yeah.
music,
Yeah. Yes.
art, and
And
Yeah,
it's
I always get a new song
awesome.
from you, and I'm like, oh,
I
feel
always
like
get a
I'm
new
connected to Mike.
yeah.
And I'm like,
I'm
oh,
looking
cool. I'm looking at your photos. I'm looking through Mike's lens, and I'm like, oh, I feel closer to Mike.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I do. That's
just
what
from
it is for me.
just from knowing the music you listen to. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo,
I go
Mike
in.
is an
It brings me-
OG.
yeah,
Go in.
I feel like that's a
You're
line
like-
of communication, to be honest.
Yes.
that's how I
It
kind of
is.
want to.
Yeah.
It's weird.
How does it feel for you, like when you share a song or you share?
Honestly,
Do you feel
I
like you
started-
feel a little bit better each time, or do
A
you
little bit.
feel
Yeah.
maybe
yeah.
someone will listen to it, but I
Yeah.
honestly do it because you can go back. Like, let's say it's a song that comes up randomly and I can share it. Then
Uh-huh.
like I can look back, like
And you can
and
see.
be like, oh, this is remember this song.
Right,
Song
Oh.
goes up.
right.
know?
So it's like a lot.
But it's cool when some
like a
people are
log.
like, oh, like there's been a couple people that I have never talked to in my life.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, this artist is awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then we talk, and then now we just talk
Yeah.
randomly, whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're kind of friends, but I never met them.
Right.
It's weird.
No, but it's a way to
dude.
connect.
Yeah.
Music is
Certain community.
really good.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
So yeah, that's really cool. Actually, I
Yeah.
didn't look at it like that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's like for me, it's like a photo album journal that I like say like, here you go, guys,
Yeah.
if you want. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
there's no real like purpose for it other than for me to just
Yeah.
have my thoughts and my feelings and just put them on a thing
Here you
Mhm.
go,
and
guys.
say if you
I
want,
love that. That's
it's here if you want to check it out. If you
Yeah.
want to answer.
I like that. And it's
Oh.
always the people
That's
that
how we
that
should
do,
be with ourselves. We're like, hi, I'm
Yes.
here. Just
Yeah.
you know,
I had the
I'm just,
Oh, that's so
Okay.
true.
I'm just hi, hey.
When I was at Barnes and Noble getting your gift and these, I was like, for some reason I was like I felt really closed off and like I didn't look. I was just like, I gotta get to the poetry section. I gotta get my journal for Mikey. And I felt people like close to me, and like there's a woman that like came next to me while I was reading poetry, and she lifted her head, and I saw her lift her head, and I was like, I'll wait until she stops looking at me, and then I'll look at her, and then like I just didn't want to catch her eye.
Yeah.
I was like, why am I fucking avoiding, like subconsciously avoiding people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to connect. I'm like, that's so weird. Something's wrong. And I forced myself at the counter. This young girl was at the counter, and I put the books on. She's like, hi, welcome to Barnes & Noble. We find everything okay. And she was real sweet. And I was like, something about her voice was like real assuring. And I was like, Dave, just fucking do it. Just look her in the eye, man. You know, you don't gotta be afraid. You don't gotta be afraid. She's a person. Like, why don't you exchange a little something? So like, I looked her in the eye, and she caught me in the eye, and I sort of like have like a moment of like indecision. Like, is this okay? Like, I don't really want it. Yeah, go ahead. You're the first person to
Here
eat
we
on this
go.
podcast.
Hell yeah.
Yes, you're
No
the first
shame.
person. No shame.
I always bring like snacks. So like,
Snacks.
oh wow, and then I don't eat them.
But
And I'm like, come on.
thank you for
Well,
eating. Now
there
you're
you go.
comfy. Now you're home, dude.
Mhm.
You're home. Start the fire, Mike. But like, I had this cool exchange where she had this moment of indecision, and then she agreed to look me in the eye after that,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like heard, listened to, seen
Mm-hmm.
by
Yeah.
someone who's working their part-time job at
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really nice. I felt much better.
Yeah.
I felt much better when I got in the car. Like,
Yeah.
I felt different. I felt like I was seeing things differently.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Like, I woke up
Yeah.
at 4:00 in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
I honestly at the cafe, I like normally when I take care of like customers and stuff, I kind of just go through the spiel,
Go through the mo-
you know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
now I'm like, I try to talk to each one
Yeah,
and be
yeah.
like, what's up? What's going on? What are you
It's
doing?
so
What are you working
much
on?
better.
Mm-hmm.
We're meant to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Pick on me.
You.
Okay.
Yeah,
me.
Courtney. Courtney Torres?
That's me.
Yeah.
The other day, I think I was gonna share. I wanted to share this,
Yeah.
so I'm glad that I can. I went out the other night, with one of my good friends to an old friend's film screening that premiered at the Seoul Film Festival,
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
which was really cool.
That's awesome.
And afterwards,
You know, I saw this. This is weird, Small World.
Yeah.
I think the actress in the film I worked with on last year on a film.
oh really?
Yes. And I
Is it-
saw you post that and I was like, that's weird.
Was it
'cause
the
I know this
redhead or the brunette?
brunette.
Oh, she's so good.
I think her name's Victoria.
Yes, it might be.
So, yeah, shout out Victoria.
Shout out Victoria.
That girl is really
But I saw you
Fun to
went and then
watch.
she was posting at the same time. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
Courtney must be at the same festival as premiering at Soho. That's so cool.
because the
Sorry to cut you off.
writer director I used to work with on his plays a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like that was one of my introductions to theater, is working on
Wow.
these small productions
Oh, cool.
with his company.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's actually the person that told me to go to Playhouse.
Whoa.
Shout out to Shawnee.
Shout
yeah.
Shout out Shawnee.
Yeah. He was the person, because I was working on his plays with Mary, with like this community of people. Chris Cates too.
Shout out Chris Gates.
Chris
Sup.
Gates, shout out.
Sup.
um,
We're gonna have Chris on this podcast. I'll talk to Chris.
That'd be
We're gonna have him on
fun.
the podcast.
And so it's cool to actually go back there and see all these old like alum from the
Yeah.
people, the little plays we used to do,
Yeah.
and to also watch the evolution of my friend's writing,
Right.
and like him put this thing up. But
Yeah.
the girl was so good.
Oh, that's
That
cool.
was so good. Afterwards, I'm talking too much.
You
No.
were not
That's it,
talking.
okay.
Keep talking.
Okay, the point of this is afterwards I went, my friend of 10 years came with me went to high school together with my high school friends, came with me to, hey Dot. She came
Shout
with
out
me,
Dot.
which was very nice. She came with me there. And then we went out afterwards to this local place in like my home neighborhood, which I hang out in
Yeah.
sometimes. And we were at this bar, and where we run into some people we know sometimes. And they're my friend. I have a friend who I've known for years from the neighborhood, and we always have such a special connection.
Yeah.
And he's just a gem, and he's had a rough time
Yeah.
with life. But when you look at him, he's just got all the light is just condensed right in his eyes. It's just, and we always have such an affectionate thing with each other, but we're sitting down by, at the counter, and just like looking at each other, doing this every time we pass each other. We just like, literally like we don't speak, but we're looking at each other and we
Yeah.
do this thing.
Yeah.
And he was opening up to me about how much he's always felt very connected to me. And
Right.
we said this thing where we were like, we don't have to speak. I could see everything. Like I haven't had an exchange of looking at someone in their eyes, or someone looking at me with love,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
like that for such a, maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes. We were talking for a while. And it was so pure and so genuine that I feel like I can get the work done now in my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
someone looked at me and like let me know that it was love that was
Love.
being transferred.
Yeah.
And it was just very pure. And
Yeah.
I left going, oh, now I can go write and I can go do this and I can go that like a normal person and I can just not be so tense
Yeah.
because I was able to connect with someone.
Yes. Yes.
And that's it. I was just able to look at them and connect with them. And that's kind of like helped me in the last few days, I think,
Yeah.
open up and connect with other people.
Yeah, for
Because,
sure.
and it's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's
You
not
have to be
easy.
vulnerable.
You have to
allow
be
somebody in.
vulnerable.
Yeah.
You have to want it and you have
Yeah.
to allow it.
Yeah.
So I understand with the counter
Yeah.
and the girl. You just had a
Little thing,
moment.
but it was a moment.
And you were like, God damn, I just was like a human
Yeah.
for a second.
Yeah.
And felt good.
Felt seen.
Yeah, because you
Felt
know,
loved.
you can tell the difference when you walk away and you want to do it and you don't do it.
Oh.
You know, you.
Yeah.
I
Do you ever
hate
feel that? You
Big
like,
regret.
big regret, and you're like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
I have this parallel
In your
universe
car, like,
thing. I have this parallel universe thing where like I think the things that I didn't do like play out a life somewhere.
Oh, right? Yeah.
Fuck,
You're
man,
Wow.
It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
Like the what
Wow.
ifs.
They play out in your life or in someone
They
else's.
play
Like
out
they just
somewhere
play
else
out
in my
somewhere
life,
else.
but like somewhere
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
Like I imagine what those things would have been like, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you dropped the ball, Dave. Man, that could have been real dope, and you just let it go.
But
by.
you can't
Get it
let
next
that.
time.
Yeah, I know. There's no going back. That's why when you have an impulse, I say trust it.
Yeah.
If it's a healthy one, if you can kind of judge,
Yeah.
I'd say trust it.
Talk-
Those are always healthy. They seem to be
Speaking
very
of
healthy.
impulse.
Yeah, I want to hear you
Oh,
say
shit.
something, Mike.
Speaking of, no, this is a message Dave sent.
I want to hear something you say.
Mike, I don't know. dude.
No, you don't want to?
How'd you just pull that out of your back pocket?
You could-
Like I did
Actually, no,
not
it's
see it
kinda-
going.
No.
No.
No?
Can I hear it? Ah, fuck.
Sure?
I don't know. Because I don't know.
Talk about Adam.
No. We do?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah. No, because
okay,
Adam. Yeah. Whatever. No.
We'll play it.
No, we'll play. No. Don't play.
Oh,
Don't play. It went because I wanted to.
yeah, Dave said he was going to kiss me.
I said I was gonna kiss Mike on the mouth.
Wait, I did. Wait, I saw an excerpt of that. I think like you posted
Oh, I
it.
guess you said it
I
more
didn't
than
watch
once.
it. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I listened to that one.
Because I was so
But you
hyped.
posted it, and I think I even wrote to you, and I was like, yeah,
I said,
because I just love the bromance. I think I legit was like,
it was
oh.
along the lines of.
It's just very like also very Italian. You're a good Italian. Right? It was very
Yeah,
Italian, and
yeah.
it was very very like
I
I don't
in a long
know.
time. I was really excited last night. He messaged
Oh, did
me.
you say it again?
Yeah, because I was like, dude, I don't know what's
Yeah.
gonna happen
He
tomorrow.
sent me a message yesterday.
I'm really
Oh.
excited.
like a voice message too.
Yeah, it was a voice
What?
note, and I said,
But you've done this before.
yeah, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
talk about
having
kissing me a
deja
lot.
vu.
I don't know why.
I just said, dude, I might kiss you on the mouth.
Yeah,
be ready.
he sent me like a long message, and then right at the end, he's like, "Yeah, I might even just kiss you on the mouth. Might just
Just
trust
ended
my
it with
impulse." And I'm like,
I'm bugging. But you've done this
All right.
before, right?
I think I've said
I
this.
think
to
you
I think you
Yeah.
have. I'm
Yeah.
like not living in
just-
a.
Be prepared, man. Got it any time. You make me nice tea today,
"Oh God,
Yeah,
We're on episode
paisanos.
22.
too nice."
dude. I can't believe you made that recap
Why?
because it was incredible and like it was cool to watch you do the podcast without me, like
Yeah,
in a different place with
kinda
different
rough.
people. I know I missed you, but like
sitting in my room, like, what am I doing?
I know, but it was cool, man, that you were
It
able
was
to
fun,
keep
it
it
was
alive because it was really important to us that
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
one every
yeah.
week, and for people who are listening or
Yeah.
want to listen. So kudos to you again for fucking making
Oh,
this
yeah,
thing
man.
happen.
Can
it's
you
Mike's
share a
thing.
little bit of the recap or like what
Share it.
the recap of
What
the
it was?
recap or like what was the recap about? 'Cause I
Basically, it
missed
was. I know, like you said,
And you shared
a
your
lot
film.
of people say this a lot, but even like you said, like
Right.
you don't really watch. Sometimes it's hard to get to. I know it's hard, even for me, for the podcast I love so much. I can't watch everyone
Everyone, yeah.
each time.
Yeah.
So the recap is it goes through basically episode 1 to like 15, and it's basically like kind of our favorite moments, like the most fun stories and stuff that we did,
Yeah.
and we just go through them all, and I do little excerpts after each
Yeah.
one.
Mike kind of talks about each moment. and what-
Yeah. It's
You
it's
talk
good.
about what?
He talked about each moment.
Yeah,
like,
Oh.
each
it's
show.
just like clip by show.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Mhm.
it's good, I guess, for people that are
Wanna
like they
catch
want to
up.
get into it,
Yeah.
but it's like you got to catch up.
Yeah.
and it's kind of
Mhm.
It's
hard.
little bites.
Yeah.
you know?
I've had
fun,
some where I'd go for like a long walk
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
at night just because that's the only way I can.
Yeah.
Or like catch half of it
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
yeah.
He and he posted
And
his
if
film
it's-
too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
did
yeah.
a short film and he posted
Yeah,
it.
I
at
have
the end.
Dave in it. Dave's in it.
I
Yeah.
feel like I knew that, but I didn't see it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
You
yeah.
What's
gotta
up
watch
now?
it.
You
Yeah.
can
Oh,
watch it.
nice.
Mikey's film.
Yeah.
I was proud of you for
So,
showing
are
it.
you making films?
Yeah,
Are
I'm.
you?
I'm. It's very not. It's.
You're great. You have audio. Like you're good with audio
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit.
editing.
I mean,
and,
I've been doing it like.
yeah.
I'm very. I don't know why I'm like a jack of all trades. Like,
Yeah.
I love doing everything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
I don't really like focus on one thing. Like I
Control
love
freak,
making
too.
music. Like I played soccer. I did this stuff. And I like
You make
teaching. I like
you
teaching
make your own
myself.
kombucha.
Make kombucha
What?
once. I did that. I like cooking. I like everything.
Yeah, he does everything. Mike does that. That's what I'm saying. If you're single, if you're a girl and you're
Oh,
single, shout out
Renaissance
to
man
the
is in
single
the room.
ladies because Mike is single. Back
Did you
from
start
Japan,
the email, dude?
world
The
travel.
hotline.
Just message me personally.
Hotline.
DM me, and I'll connect it to you. And I'm gonna go through each girl, and I'm gonna have a list of questions.
Oh,
And I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
you're like a filter for me.
Well, I'm gonna bring them in one day, whoever the person is,
One day.
and we'll sit
Gonna
down.
knock on my door.
And I'm gonna sit in between you guys, and like you guys are gonna
Contestant
talk.
one.
Yeah. I just think it'd be great.
Ooh.
So if you are interested in Mike Nowicki and
I'll watch
possibly
that.
just talking to him or dating him or
fine.
whatever, I think it'd be really great.
Thanks, dude.
I think
Appreciate it.
you these ladies are missing out in a major way.
You just said I'm a jack of all trades.
He is, he
I was
really
like,
is.
No.
whoa.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Mike Nowicki.
saying.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Doesn't mean I'm great.
He could
But,
for me.
No, but I love that.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely film is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I always want to be involved with it, and like I'm slowly writing.
I
A
feel
film.
so comfortable with you guys.
Yeah, me too. I don't know. It's weird.
OMG.
It's meant to be, dude.
It's
That's
good.
fine. You're
Um,
it's a tribe.
Yeah, but I'm
You're gonna do my
working
film
on
too,
something right now.
You said?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Let me know. Let me know.
August,
I'm
maybe.
down to help.
You ready?
So I'm writing. I want to do music videos too.
Yes.
Yes. But like right now, a lot of stuff is kind of. That's why like the podcast started for me, and I want to do this because I'm like I'm not doing anything
Yeah.
that I want to do.
Yeah.
I'm working, but like I want to do something.
Yeah.
Dave's wants to talk, wants to do things. I'm like, we listen to both podcasts. We're
Yeah.
like, man, let's just do one.
Yeah.
Meet every fucking week and just do it.
That's how it started.
Just sit here for an hour, 2, sometimes 3,
Yeah.
and just talk.
Yeah.
And it keeps me in the, and you brings people like Courtney, like
Yeah.
everyone. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And it keeps me in that like sphere. It
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I love it.
It's exciting.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
That's
So
exciting.
he's gonna make his own film, but he's gonna do mine too, and I'm really excited to
Oh,
have you
nice.
on
Yes.
this one, bruh.
for sure.
You're gonna be a part of it.
Yeah, dude. I'll get the coffees, dude.
Get the coffees, bro. I like mine 2 sugars, extra cream, please. Thank you.
I have a couple things, all right?
I like almond milk and cream. We got another
A
one.
couple things. It's
Okay.
just kind of quick. Warner Brothers
Matcha.
Ooh.
Matcha's my thing.
has their first female CEO in
Oh,
studio
that's what's
history.
up.
Dang.
All right, for the ladies out there,
Warner Bros.
big congratulations. It's
What's
Yeah,
her
that's
name?
awesome.
Anne Sarnoff.
Anne
She's
Sarnoff,
actually
shout out.
the president of BBC America.
Whoa.
Yeah, so that's pretty
Okay.
crazy,
That's a big hire.
right?
Yeah.
Pretty insane.
Shout
But
out.
dude,
like
the
it.
first CEO,
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
right?
What year is it?
I don't know.
We're in 2019, and finally, that's wild. I feel like it is a male dominated because it's a fucking old industry.
Yeah,
Film, Hollywood.
yeah. Definitely like when you see the tops, it's like
Yeah,
You
old
see
white
men,
dudes.
yeah.
And now this is awesome. This is a huge breakthrough.
for sure.
First female CEO.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. The Verge. I don't know The Verge. Is this?
I've heard some.
This is a website.
It's like the news account, the news
Nice.
website. I heard some good things, bad things. So we're not gonna say it.
Oh,
Sorry.
we get we
but-
can edit
but-
that.
But
Let's
Just
edit
told
that
your
out.
source.
Fuck.
Sorry.
the Lion King. Did you see the cast? I found this so interesting.
No,
Like literally, like Lion King was one of my favorite Disney films.
me too.
Right?
Me too.
Great. But,
Great.
Donald Glover,
Is
Mufasa, bro.
he's Mufasa?
Yeah, dude.
Wait a second. Matthew Broderick was Mufasa?
Yeah.
Oh, this is before and
Yeah, this is
now?
before and after compared.
Ooh.
Why did I not know Matthew Broderick was Mufasa, dude?
I don't know, dude.
What the? Dude, my mind's blown. He was Mufasa. What?
Where have you seen
Oh wait, is that Simba or
him?
Mufasa?
Matthew Broderick?
Yeah.
Like
Sorry.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Oh,
Oh.
really?
Okay.
Wait,
That's so.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Young Beyonce.
Oh, she's
Nala.
Nala.
Nala, right? I don't know who more
Love
Kelly is.
Beyonce. Shout out Beyonce.
Shout out to Bay.
Love you.
I don't know who this is, but the representation though, like, is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, straight. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
James
James
Earl
Earl
Jones
Jones is still
killing it.
repping.
Nice.
James, how
That's
old
awesome.
is James Earl
I love
Jones?
He's got to be
Oh,
up
who
there,
else?
dude.
Yeah.
He's got to be
Who
up
else?
there.
Oh, nice.
Marcy Claire, damn, she looks. That's a headpiece on her. I like
Yes.
that.
That is nice.
She's looking like a queen.
I've seen this dude before.
Jeremy Irons.
Oh, he did 12 Years a
I don't know
Slave,
where-
dude. He
Oh,
was
really?
so good. That movie was so good. He broke my fucking heart.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Oh my god.
Seth Rogen
Seth,
as Timon or
not a huge
Pumbaa.
Seth guy, but all right.
Seth's alright. Seth's alright.
He's cool.
That's
I
cool.
thought this was Ryan Seacrest.
Oh, that's the Billy on the Street dude. That's Billy on the Street.
Really?
Dude. What? That's Billy on the Street, isn't it?
That
Billy-
sounds very familiar
That's
to
like
me.
a,
but I did.
Few show or something. It was like
Wait.
he runs
Yo,
around. I never
Pee Wee was the bird?
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. I didn't know
He was
any
the
of these.
bird?
This is
No
so weird.
way.
And John Oliver's the
John
bird.
Oliver. John or whatever.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
Just
Damn.
where
bring
is she?
Whoopi back.
This is crazy.
Where is she
Yeah.
from?
I wish I knew all these people.
Yeah, me too.
But that's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
Are you gonna see it? I kind of want to see it.
I definitely want to see it.
Dude, we can
That
go,
and
we
Aladdin
can go
too.
on a date, bro.
Hey, that
Oh,
really-
Aladdin was
Was
Did
it
you see it?
good?
was good. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How many thumbs up?
You
How
know,
many thumbs up?
the only thing I was picky about was the first minute,
Okay.
the very opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a critic,
Me neither.
but the first
Mm.
impression, the first minute
Yeah.
opening,
It was bullshit.
It was terrible.
I felt like it could have just been something else.
Got you.
Could have fell
But-
asleep real quick.
Got you.
But the rest of the film was
It was
great.
good. You like the genie?
But I
like
was
Will?
pissed that my
No,
yeah,
Really?
I was
wanna
pissed
see
that
that.
my first impression was not,
Not excited.
Did you see
I
the
don't know.
picture I made?
but it was great.
Dude.
He was great. He's the best.
Yeah. Will is
Yeah.
the shit. Will's the shit.
Yeah. He's
Uh,
always good.
Mike edited a photo for the last
Yeah.
the recap episode podcast.
Oh, I saw
Did you
this.
see? I
Yeah, unfortunately. I feel like I need to see it again though,
Did you
because I
made that?
feel like it was very
Yeah,
You
brief.
just edited that.
I made it.
It's so
I feel-
weird. Dude, I was like, come on.
I kind of want to do that for each one.
You should, dude.
I wanna
You
do it
should.
for
Really
each- for each
impressive.
episode.
We should do Lion King next, dude.
It's gonna be kind of weird.
It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird.
This one's kind of funny.
Mm.
Samuel Jackson is in the what's it called? So there's this guy, right, that has the eye patch.
Nick
I honestly
Fury.
don't know.
Nick
I don't know
Fury.
anything about this.
You don't
The
know
mo-
anything?
I don't know anything about the movie.
Got you.
But Samuel Jackson called out this these posters,
Wrong
and
side.
it's on the wrong side.
They flipped them.
Yep.
Hmm.
And he's like, what in the fuck is going on here?
Oh damn.
He's like,
Samuel.
hashtag roll, hashtag left eye, motherfucker.
That's funny.
Hashtag left eye,
funny.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right.
That's kind of
Samuel.
it, dude. Dude,
It's our current events today.
Space Jam 2.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know you're a
Oh,
I know you're a
what?
basketball guy. You're a basketball
Are you a huge
guy.
Space Jam fan?
Yeah.
Are you
I feel
kidding
like
me?
everybody-
Dude,
That was my
me too.
Jam.
that was my jam. That was my movie. That and the Little Rascals.
Michael was
There
so
we
go. Or
good
like-
in it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh.
kind of bummed, to be honest,
Why?
because it holds such a special place in my
Yeah.
heart that like I just don't want to see.
Another.
I just don't want to see
You said
it
Michael
tampered
Jackson?
with.
Michael Jordan.
Michael
Okay.
Jordan. I said Michael. No, but
It's all good.
I love the first one so much. It's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, great. They're making another one. I'm sure it'll be funny and great and awesome and exciting.
No, but the
I
original.
love Klay Thompson. That's awesome.
Damn.
Anthony Davis is dope.
Oh, that's exciting. After 20 years.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they really broke the mold with the first one, and I'm a little protective.
Yeah,
of
man.
it.
Well,
Oh, I want you to share
Oh.
something before we go. Or-
yeah.
I know,
Okay.
I know
yeah,
you're
yeah.
about to do
Let's
it.
do one last thing.
We're not leaving yet.
Uh-oh.
So, shout out Tori Radamanis, of course,
Oh.
reached out. And,
Oh, yeah.
and said in the live chat. So what is like
Oh, thanks,
poetry
Tori,
for you?
for that.
Yeah. What is poetry? Haikus? Like, what are they for you?
Oh man.
It's a broad question. But
What a discovery. That was a discovery that I made. I
When?
wasn't the power of haikus.
when did you find like that haikus? Like when did that come to you? Do you remember?
Oh, I need to think about it for 1 second.
Okay.
Dave got me on poetry.
Yeah.
You got me on it.
Marina
Nice.
got me on
I'm
it.
going in.
Yeah.
Marina got me on it and trained the class.
Nice.
She bought me a stack of gifts because I shared in class that like I felt really stupid
Yeah.
because I hadn't read much growing up, and like
That's how I feel
she
too.
gifted me like that's why I tried to do it for you.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Love you, Marina. I love you.
That's love.
You don't listen to this podcast, and I still love you.
That's love.
That's pure love.
I've seen. She doesn't post enough poetry, but I've seen
Yeah.
some of the poetry that she's posted. I've been like, wow.
Yeah.
I wonder who her favorites are.
Yeah.
You know.
She loves Patti Smith.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Patti Smith does poetry often, but I've seen her do a few. But
Mhm.
she's a huge Patti Smith fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't remember if it's one day I was sitting at my old job. I was working at this real estate office, doing all the like calls and processing applications and all of this, and I was not entirely happy because I felt like I was just closing myself off in so many ways. And I would sit during the day in the middle of Bushwick. Oh my God, what a time in my life.
There's water. Rushing.
There's water. Of just like the emotion, like the endurance. It was a time of lots of like endurance of saying like, I don't know why I'm making this hard for myself and why I'm doing this hard thing. Like I would ride my bike to work in and out of Bushwick every day into the worst part of Bush and sit in the one office that's in Bushwick. And I was just sitting there one day and I was like, I can't take this. Like I can't take this anymore. I need to be doing something while I'm working at this place that's not fulfilling me.
Right.
I need to find a way to do the thing, but also when I have 2 seconds, I need to write something down. I can't just do this thing.
Yeah.
It has to be supplemented by something. And then I made this post. I think I started researching haikus, different haiku poets, and I was like, how do you actually make a haiku? And then I posted one, I think, and then I created this post that was like, here are 3 words, or like send me 3 words and I'm gonna make a haiku.
Wow.
And I spent the whole day not working and I didn't do shit.
Wow.
But people were sending me 3 words.
Yeah.
And then I was pushing out haikus.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was the most healing thing
Wow.
and way to connect with somebody that I even remember Tori sending 3 words and being like, those are your 3 words? Even all my friends I was surprised by, but it was so interesting to think like I saw her in this deeper way.
Yeah.
Like more like in this colorful way, which is an interesting word to use. But my friend, everybody just surprised me so much.
Yeah.
And then I realized this is healing. This is so healing.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how healing it is to make a haiku.
Wow.
And then I started making them and posting some of them. And then I have a good friend. I have a good friend by the name of Dave also.
Wow. Shout out Dave.
Shout out Dave. Who I shared this with him one day about the haiku making.
Yeah.
And he made a haiku for the first time, he says, in like years.
Right.
And gave me this haiku. And it was the best thing I've ever, like, I'd get it tattooed.
Wow.
It was the most
wow.
beautiful. I mean, if I find it, I'll share it with you guys later.
Yeah.
But it's so playful and it's and then I realized I can connect with people. And then I started like sending emails with him and my other friend, like with haikus. And we were just exchanging haiku. And I'm like, this is just seeing what people like, what you churn the earth inside of you. What comes
Whoa, Court. Whoa.
Do you know?
Court. Turning the earth inside. Yeah, dude. See? I love the way she talks.
Just try. It feels good to be able to speak this certain way with people too sometimes.
Yes. Well, it stirs like
makes,
creativity and it makes you kind of, it made me fucking wake up. Thank you for saying that.
Man.
Yeah, dude.
you should try to write a haiku. Like,
I've never done one. I've
Me
never
either.
written a haiku. Poems I write, but never haiku.
Really,
Yeah.
I've been wanting to make a thing, like a presentation of some kind
Yeah, you should.
about what it can do for you. Because
You
I'm
should.
not kidding. Immediately, in times of anxiety,
Yeah.
of frustration, I would sit down wherever I'm going and go just make something, push something out.
Wow.
And it surprises me. Like, it melts things.
Yeah.
It diffuses everything. That's why words are fun.
yeah.
Life is surprising and words are fun.
Wow. What was the poem you wanted to share with me?
Okay.
This will be our send off.
Closer.
Or life surprises us. Oh, wow. I just opened to the page.
Oh,
There you
good.
go.
Serendipitous, dude. That's my word.
Oh, man. Well, I found this a little while ago. I don't know where I got this from. I think I found it on the street. It's the Poetry Remedy. Prescriptions for the Heart, Mind, and Soul by William Sakehart. And it's pretty much, there are poems, and then there are on the right side, on the left side, it says, like, this specifically is about fear of mortality. And some of them are about stagnation, you can't move, emotional baggage, unkindness to oneself. And then it's famous poets, like all the famous poets we love, and they're all like combined in this one book.
Wow.
And it's
What?
very healing. You just open it. And so I found this poem, and you guys have spoken about death in the past
Yeah.
in a way that's been very healing for me
Yeah.
to hear people speak about. And I know that sometimes you've said, like, oh, I'm afraid to go there. Like, we went too deep, you know? we went too
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but sometimes, I get it.
and it never it doesn't feel that way at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel that way at all listening to it.
Yeah.
But I've learned this about you.
Yeah.
Just that you have an awareness of our mortality, and that it pushes you
Yeah.
to live.
Yeah.
I don't know what it does.
I'm hiding behind this one.
So I found this poem. I was gonna send it to you. It feels good to be able to read it to you. But
Yes, thank you.
I don't know if you like it. It's by Mary Oliver, and it's called.
Love Mary Oliver.
You might know it. I don't know. It's called When Death Comes.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, do you
yes.
know it?
Say it. Please say it. Please say
Okay.
it. Please say it. Oh yes. God, this is the best.
Oh god.
This is the best. Wow.
What's your reaction
whatever,
coming
whatever
from?
Universe, God, whatever's up there. Thank you for making this happen. Please read that. Please read that.
Do you know it?
I do, but I'm really excited to hear you say it.
It's so good. Okay. When death comes. Okay. When death comes, like the hungry bear in autumn. When death comes and takes all the bright coins from his purse to buy me and snaps the purse shut. When death comes, like the measles pox. When death comes, like an iceberg between the shoulder blades. I want to step through the door full of curiosity, wondering, what is it going to be like, that cottage of darkness? And therefore I look upon everything as a brotherhood, as a sisterhood, and I look upon time as no more than an idea, and I consider eternity as another possibility. And I think of each life as a flower, as common as a field daisy, and as singular, and each name a comfortable music in the mouth, tending as all music does towards silence, and each body a lion of courage and something precious to the earth. When it's over, I want to say, all my life, I was a bride married to amazement. I was the bridegroom taking the world into my arms. When it's over, I don't want to wonder if I have made of my life something particular and real. I don't want to find myself sighing and frightened or full of argument. I don't want to end up simply having visited this world.
Oh, God. What?
Drop it, dude. That's such a good poem.
I feel like that's
That's
what you
amazing.
opened up with, that
Yeah.
poem saying, like, I don't want to feel like I've
Yeah.
Yeah.
just... I really, one of my favorite, there's so much, the whole thing, but there's a part, and it's very cool that you connect to it like
Yeah.
this, but there's one line that's like, I want each name to
Yes.
be like a comfortable music in the mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is so powerful to me because if we spoke of each other's names
Oh.
in that way, like music, like it's comfortable.
There's so much empathy there.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
There's so much care, love, and empathy there for the people you're speaking about.
I feel like just saying that and hearing
Oh.
it for me, it's like
Me too. I feel like I heard that for the first time just now, and it was like, it jarred me.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for reading that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks
that
for
was
listening to
amazing.
Yeah.
me.
I'm bringing that in. When
I need
death
that book.
comes. I don't want to have simply just visited this world, right? That's the last
Yeah.
line.
Yeah. So, or something like that. But
Yeah,
those are your
something
words.
like
that.
Those are the words. It's
I subscribe to that 1,000%.
Mary Oliver.
1,000%. Thank you, Mary Oliver. Thank you, Courtney Torres.
Yeah.
Damn.
Thank you, Dave Polino,
Jeez.
Mike Nowicki.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, is that the cue?
I guess, man. I don't know.
I don't want to
Oh.
stop. It's 2 hours. Oh
Court-
boy.
Oh my God.
That was awesome. Is it more? Is that
it's
the
almost,
longest
it's
one?
almost there. It's almost there.
Thank you so
Man.
much, dude.
Yeah,
Aw.
thank you so much for coming. This is
Thank
I don't know.
you.
This is like very comfortable.
Yeah.
This
nice.
was very
Yeah.
I feel like I'm
comfy.
cozy.
I
I
forgot we
cozy.
were
feel
recording.
like I'm cozy by a fireplace.
Yeah, me too.
We're all just like
Me
yeah,
too.
This
Yeah.
is great.
We got our
This is-
slippers on. We got our jams on. We're
It
chilling.
was awesome.
Yeah, dude.
I like want to hear you say things like
Oh,
as a
no.
Yeah.
closing or like a
closing thing
or,
for
or
Mike?
whatever,
Oh, closing?
whatever it is.
Well,
But
I'll take the wheel here.
I
All right, guys.
I just
I just want to say
I don't even feel
Um,
like I was here.
Yeah,
I don't know what
you
I
were,
like.
You
I
were here. This did happen.
I just want to say before we get out of here, I feel really good now, and I wanna keep feeling good and
Aw.
being around with my great
Give me
people.
your
Yeah,
hands,
dude.
Mike.
You guys make me feel really good, so thank you for that.
Yeah, man. You
I'm not,
created
I'm
this
not good at
tribe.
showing everything that gratitude, but
know
I'm
it's there.
saying right now, I'm happy and thank you.
I know it's there, dude.
I appreciate it.
Real quick, can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
I know it's there. I love you. And for people, I reached out on Instagram for help on the role I'm playing, and I
Oh,
reached out
yeah.
for people if you've experienced loss, and you're willing to share and talk to me about what you went through. I just have some questions because I'm playing someone who deals with grief and loss, and I would love to have a conversation with you. So for the people that have reached out and given me their stories, and you've helped me so much, and I know it's hard, and I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've helped me so much, and I hope that this story, you're a part of it now too. So I hope I do justice and in service of what you gave me. So thank you. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
That's it. Yes. Sorry.
All right. Well, guys, that was episode 22 of the podcast. It was a good one. It was a good one. Thank you, Courtney Torres, so much. Where could we find you?
Oh yeah.
Give us plug it all in. Plug
it-
everything.
plug
Everything.
it all.
Anything you're working on doing.
Plug
Just
it
anything you
all.
want.
Well,
Instagram is what?
Well, Instagram is Court. COUR_T.
There we go. And we'll link it down below.
Yeah, that's the only place you need to find me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Phone number. Social. No, just kidding. Maybe
Any-
a DM first. Maybe DM us first.
DM first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Before
man.
you follow.
Well, if that's it, then guys, thank you
you
so much.
guys.
You can find the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube with the video, Podbean, Castbox, www.youareherepodcast.co.
Oh, this was
We
special.
could not afford the M.
That's what I
And
heard.
thank you guys so
That's
much.
right.
My name is Mike, and I'm signing out.
And my name's Dave, and I love y'all.
And I'm Court. Thanks, guys.
Bang.
Yes.
And journal, Mike.
I'm going to journal.
You got a new one, boy. Episode 22.
Episode 22.